me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside when there's no
Well, hello and welcome back for, it's been a month, maybe longer.
Something like that.
It's been a minute.
Hello, everyone.
And a lot has happened since I've, not just an auditing community, but just in the world as general. The song that I played when the stream was starting, I can't help but, as I was playing, I was thinking to myself, that really fits with everything going on today. I really wish we could go back to maybe 10, 15 years ago, where things weren't nearly this insane, no matter what side of the aisle you're on. It's just like things are just getting ridiculously out of line. I mean, it's no surprise that it's come this way, honestly. I mean, if you've been paying attention, it's not a surprise. But anyway, hey Cat Girl, how are you doing today?
Trying to hang in there, not doing good mentally, but I sort of feel like basically after the pandemic, it seems like everybody started losing their minds more. I get that though happens when we got cooped up for so long.
Yeah, you're cooped up for like two years. And then all of a sudden you come out, everyone's wiling out, and everyone's like, it's like you had so much time to sit there and think, and you're like, oh, I need to do this. We need to get this done, blah, 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 blah. And you come out and all of a sudden everything, everyone goes full tilt, 100 miles, 150 miles per hour, type of things. But then if you still go outside, I'll notice like, especially around where I live, there's a bunch of state buildings. Now, most state workers are still working from home now, at least here. And so there's not nearly as many people out in the streets during the week. Like during the weekends, it starts popping off here. Things have definitely gotten better. A lot less people are going around wearing masks. There are some people that choose to do it. And you know what? If they want to, let them. I mean, we got Japan and China. No, maybe not Japan. Yeah, Japan and China, both. People just walk around with masks. I mean, it's a norm to them.
Yeah, I mean, they were doing that before the pandemic, for like colds and stuff. So, they didn't really draw feedback because normally what you see at Japan or places like that, the people wear masks even when there isn't pandemic going on.
Exactly, and that is okay, Julie, Bookie Worm. The way I look at it as if, if it makes you feel safer, if it makes you feel better, you're not hurting me, you're not hurting anyone else. No one should be able to say anything. But because we live in a society that we live in, with the First Amendment, everyone has a right to free speech, and everyone feels the need to address what you are doing. You are going to get, and maybe, I don't know if you've had it, maybe you haven't, but even when the mandates were still going on, people would go, "Oh, I know who you voted for." Like, I bet you didn't.
Yeah,
you can't tell just from the mask.
I mean, it would bother me how people would say, "I'm getting ready to become non-wear a mask." They're like, "No, because you're creating public disturbance, then you went and did them when they tried to put cuffs on you." So
right. Welcome, Tim Berry. How's it going, buddy?
Hi, Tim.
Who you guys?
I know it's been so long, right?
Get
Uh,
out of my
uh,
bedroom! Get out of my bedroom! I call cops.
Kenny, Kenny, am I imagining or am I seeing a talking dog right
You're
now?
seeing a talking dog. It is the wildest thing ever. And look how cute he is too. Ooh, cute little puppy. With the but you know the only problem is he's a Red Sox fan. That's the only issue with him.
Oh,
It's the only issue. He's a Red Sox fan.
like that's his only problem. Trust me.
What's up, Sean? How are you?
His bladder is unbelievable.
Well, this has been a while since we've
Hey,
done
Sean.
this.
Yeah. Also, Cheeky Monkey
Yeah.
has a which version of free speech? Civilized free speech or vulgar language free speech? Which do I prefer? You know, honestly, just because I don't agree with what you are saying and it is vulgar, I mean, like the auditors say, your rights don't end where my feelings begin. You know, I don't like racist and things like that, but they do have a right to, you know, say what they want to say as long as they aren't harming anyone or anything like that. And I don't like it. I don't have to like it, but I do respect it. That's how I feel
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat with you. I mean, I don't really like people saying everything, but at the same time, like, people are going to think what they're going to think. For me, I think really free and be it ends when you start making threats to people, or like you're threatening to harm or kill someone. That to
Oh,
me kind of feel like when free and beats and when you're starting to threaten others.
mm. Now, is it civilized? I believe it is, and it isn't. And because you got to think about civilized, just like average is your the definition. Your definition might be different from, let's say, Tim's, or Tim's definition of civilized may be different from mine, unless we're coming from a
Actually, I can't even
predefined,
define the word civilized. So
unless we're coming from a predefined meaning of the word, and it depends on your morals and things like this. So I think that's kind of not a fair question to
Mm.
ask because I mean, because what might be civilized to, let's say, let's put it this way: what is civilized to a cannibal is not civilized to me. He's okay with eating Tim Berry. I'm not okay with eating Tim Berry.
No, please don't. No, please don't eat her food, Tammy.
believe me, they've tried.
True, they do have the right to the consequences of their vulgarity. This is true if they take it a little too far. And because of the society that we live in, where we do punish people for the things that they say, I mean, you have all these top. Wow, we're really getting off subject from where I am, but well, this is my stream, so here we go. Um,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, they do have the consequences, and because of the society we live in, you have people that are being fired from jobs for saying things because they're caught on camera. Companies don't want to be associated with that
Yeah.
because it's all about the bottom line of making the quote unquote money, and it makes sense to you, quote unquote. I love doing that. I just do. It's the way it is. Unfortunately, I mean, unfortunately or fortunately, however you look at it, but in my opinion, again, this is only my opinion, and you are more than welcome to not agree with my opinion. Um, I look at, as long as they're not hurting anybody, I laugh at people that have a stupid opinion. I think it's funny, personally. Like you really believe that, like the flat earthers. I mean, they're
heard
wrong,
about
and,
this.
and should they be punished for teaching their child that the Earth is flat? I mean, what? And if you believe that, then should racists be punished for teaching their kids these racist ideologies? I mean, when how far do we go in punishing and limiting speech? You know what I mean? Just to me, it could be it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a slippery slope, but it could turn into one. And the way our government is shaping up, I think they would take it as, oh, you're letting me do this. Well, I'm gonna just kind of slip this in. Oh, cool. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep until eventually, that's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, well, I mean, going off what the bookie warren said, that you may be able to say burger Dan, but that doesn't mean
Oh,
doesn't mean someone won't want to punch you in the face for it.
yeah. Hey, Art, how's it going?
What's up, man?
Hey, Ark.
Hello,
All right,
Tim.
so
Girl.
What's
all
happening?
right, so we
What's
kind
happening,
of got.
Timmy?
All right, so we
Dreams are
have the
happening.
I have the thing up there for the poll. And the reason I asked that is because DeSantis is just declared today, and I was thinking to myself, he really has no. I personally think he has no chance of winning. He's
No,
not going to beat Trump
whatsoever.
in the
No.
Republican
No.
primary. I
If,
just
if
don't.
he jumped on a ticket with Trump, though, it would be unbeatable.
Now here's the. Oh,
I think Trump wins
I
anyway.
You think
I
so?
don't think. No, I don't think Trump wins on
Oh.
that. I think he can beat. I think he can beat everybody. I do. If he's running against Biden, he will lose because Biden is just. Let's face it, he's not doing very
Biden screwed the pooch.
good. Yeah,
He
he's
beat-
really
he beat-
messed
We're
up.
gonna see. He may hate
He
Trump, but he also hate their gas prices going up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the crime
That's
rate
what
and
they're
the
gonna
illegal
see.
immigrants and everything else. Yeah.
And with the economy, we're in stagflation right now. Interest rates are up. I mean, I paid 2.99% for my condo last year. That interest rates are nearly 6% now here.
Yeah, it's crazy right now.
Jesus.
But at the same time, it's not all Biden's fault.
Oh,
You
I
got
didn't
you got to
say it
real.
was.
No, it's true.
I know you're not. I know you're not saying that. But
But
I'm just
Ma
saying
and Pa,
for some
Nebraska
people.
think it is.
But there are people that do believe as soon as Biden showed up, all of Trump's enforcements, all of his things just stopped. That's not how politics works. That's not how
No, it goes back a few years. You got to
Yes,
go
it
backwards.
does. It goes. I think there was a there. I've heard it from a economics teacher that said people get pissed off at. This was back when who was president at this time? God, it was Clinton. It was when Clinton was no. Yeah, it was Clinton. When Clinton was president, everyone was saying, "Oh, he did all these good things, right?" Now people forget, like now Bush, he might not have been
That
the most
crime
popular
bill.
president,
Ugh.
but however, some of the things he did, did help the economy and help Bill Clinton. Not
Yeah.
everything, but
Yep.
he did contribute to the fact that the economy did what it did during Clinton. Now, a lot of Clinton's things he did definitely helped that too, but it definitely was a coming together of the two agendas.
Yeah, it was back then. Yes, it was back then.
He
Yes.
was smart enough to go to the middle when the Republican Revolution happened in 1994. He recognized he wasn't going to get his way.
Yeah.
Yeah, only with the upcoming election, I think put either Trump or Biden on the ballot would be idea. Trump because everything he did, and the trials that go on with him and the and I think Biden be idea because let's face it, he basically memed to that about being having the man does and the way he does every speech he said he either forget what he's saying or some of the
He's
Yeah.
going to
really
fall asleep one
or
of these
some of
days.
the really questionable stuff he said,
What?
and
Yep.
I don't have faith in him to.
Well, and
be
Sean, I think I'm
president.
sorry, Sean, I think you'll agree with me. Biden has had this problem for years of not
Yeah.
telling the truth.
If you
Am I
watch
right,
film
Sean?
from 30, 40 years ago, because he's been around that long, he was a very sharp man.
Yeah.
He does contradict himself. He has flip-flopped more than once in his
Yeah.
policies.
Agreed.
And my feeling has been, if he's been running for president for 35 years plus, why now?
Yeah,
He couldn't
mean-
beat Dukakis. He could not beat Dukakis.
No.
no, I mean
Oh,
the guy.
God, I
Only
remember that.
used for a presidential candidate they could have put out there.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, actually, Sean, if I remember correctly, the whole
Tim.
I'm sorry.
Tim, you talk
I'm
right
sorry.
over
I'm on
Let him
delay.
talk.
Okay. I'm on delay.
It's okay. Well, I mean, literally, when Biden became president, he was labeled as the oldest candidate to become president, like 80 or something. And I'm sorry, but I think someone at that age doesn't may not be sharp enough to handle something like the president. And I just feel like this point, his party them using him as puppets on a string to put their own agendas and stuff, and really when he tried to joke about Gold doing that, Bell like, oh no, Biden, don't do that.
Well, and he seems to virtue signal at every drop of a hat. Having Dylan Mulvaney in with a group of women ticked off a lot of women.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you guys are talking about this whole Bud Light thing. I mean,
Oh no,
come
long before the
on.
Bud Light thing, the idea that this person was going to speak for women.
Yeah, that's that. No, I agree with that. That is a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
well, it. I don't know. It's
Bud Light had
divisive
bigger
stuff
problems before this.
Well, I don't think anything to
And
do with Bud
Namely
Light.
the
I
taste.
do think
what's
Dylan Mulvaney's a con man, and I don't think he's actually trying to become a woman. He's
I
an
don't know
actor.
about.
He's playing a role.
I don't know. I don't think about. I don't believe that. I think they are. I just think they're. She's doing it in her own way and
Well,
her own
you know,
speed.
she
You
said
don't.
not becoming a woman, being a woman. So to me, she's acting. She was on Broadway in Book of Mormon. That's what she's known for. She is known for. But there's been absolutely no steps towards any physical change.
Well,
So that person
but here's the thing.
identifies.
But
as a
here's the
woman.
thing. People can go at their own speed. It doesn't have to
Right.
be at your speed. What Dylan wants to change. You know, I have no issue with trans people.
I don't either.
LGBTQ plus
Nope,
community.
no
You know, I
problems.
have
Nope.
many
No problem.
friends that are in that community. I
Yep.
feel if it makes you happy, you're good, and no one else should. Again, no one else should be able to tell you what you do, when you do it, how you do it, and
Right.
in what time frame you should do it. But the way you're arguing it, Sean is saying, "Well, they haven't done anything." Yeah, it doesn't matter. The point is,
Well,
this is how she
But
feels.
he's been around long
and
enough.
that's it.
There's enough people starting to say, you know what? He's a con.
I mean,
It's all about the money.
but it remains to be seen. I personally don't believe that. It's just maybe she's feeling a little reprehensible, not reprehensible, but maybe feeling a little that's the wrong word. I'm so sorry. Feeling a little
Right there.
feeling a little nervous. There we go. Nervous about everything that's going on. I mean, it could be many factors. We don't know what's going on in Dylan's life, in her life. So
Okay,
that's how I feel about it.
fair enough.
No,
on that
now
one.
let's change the subject from that. All right, so back to this DeSantis Trump that
Yeah,
we really went off the roads with that. All right, so the reason I'm bringing this up now, what's going on in Florida? What do you guys think about what's going on in Florida with the whole the truck? Well, first of all, the truckers that are banning to go there, the farmers that aren't able to find anyone because of all of the immigration bills that DeSantis has passed. I think that is going to really hurt his election. I mean, not like anything. Not even if he didn't do it, he still would have a chance. But because of that, this is going to hurt him because it is really showcasing how much we rely on this part of the population. And Alabama learned this, and now Florida is learning it, and they both have to learn it the hard way.
Well, I think another thing that hurt too is, didn't Florida pass some anti-LGBT plug Leslie or something? I know
No, not anti-LGBT plus. No,
I don't know the whole
they
story.
some of the activists will label some of DeSantis's laws as anti, but if you actually read the entire law, it's not. It's activism on both sides. It's all people live in a bubble world now.
No, I agree that I did
love
read
my
the bill,
bubble.
I personally don't have too much of an issue with what he wants. He wants to make it to where legal immigrants are able to work, but unfortunately, we waited so long that the illegal immigration workforce is so ingrained in our society that to just cut them off, it's going to hurt our bottom line, and that's what they are learning.
Absolutely.
But
Especially in the Midwest.
Say Arizona and California do, and Texas.
Yeah. Well, and in Oklahoma, Missouri, and anywhere there's good farming.
Mexico,
Iowa, Nebraska, Alabama, Anywhere there's good farm work, there's going to be a massive shortage of workers. There just is.
Yeah.
But now they're flowing across the border like crazy. So
And it's
And-
getting dangerous.
And
It
that's what
is.
people are going to see. They're going to go, hey, illegal immigration has gone up so much the last 3 years.
that is a problem.
Yeah.
That is
Now,
a
I'm not
Biden
saying
deal.
right or wrong. I'm saying people who vote checkbook, they vote their reality. Their reality is, hey, I'm not making the money I used to because interest rates are up. Inflation's up.
I'm trying to stay
Better
afloat.
under Trump.
All right, so we're gonna get off of politics now. Let's get into auditors. So I have a
Oh,
video.
yeah.
I have a video to show you
Oh,
guys.
Lord.
This is going to be fun. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Add screen. There we go. It's been a while, so bear with
Okay.
me. Bear with me.
Time to
All right, here we
grab
go.
the popcorn.
So this guy is going into a. I'm not sure where he is. He's somewhere. But anyway, let's get right into it.
Some kind of government state
Yeah.
building or something, yeah. Because you can see the seal on the wall.
You gotta let me through here, I guess.
A tyrant tower.
I just want to do access the public accessible parts of the building.
The only place you can go is over here or the third floor.
You can see the 8
Alright,
cameras
so
behind her
you have it.
on the screen.
I don't need
So there's
ID.
good security
You
there.
cannot go anywhere
Yep.
other than right here without ID.
What's on the third floor?
That would be the assessor's office.
Assessor's office?
Yes, sir.
So you're saying I have to give up my Fourth Amendment right to see the assessor?
You have to give me your ID in order to go anywhere in this
So,
building other than the first floor.
Do you know what, ma'am, do you know what the Fourth Amendment is?
Sir,
They really do not like giving up their IDs, do they?
No,
But they want
only
yours.
I was there, I would have been. Do you know what no go sandwich is?
And here's the thing. Now, I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Like in a place like this, does the argument of this is a Fourth Amendment violation is it valid or do you think it's invalid?
That looks like a highly secure area to me.
Yeah.
So that's restricted access.
Well,
And
they-
what is the illegal search and seizure anyway?
Yeah, well, what is the illegal search and seizure? They're not doing
Yeah,
anything but kicking them out.
Well, they have ruled
And
that,
actually,
you know,
Massachusetts. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say it can be ruled that, you know, if places the showing of the ID can be, because it's not just the illegal search, it's your information. It also is protected under the Fourth Amendment.
Well,
Right, but enable to access that restricted area, you have to show your ID.
Yeah.
That's policy.
And they always
Yeah.
go out saying
Yeah,
it's
and-
public.
And
it's
you know,
public.
I'd also like to throw, at least in Massachusetts anyway, state issued IDs and everything like that. Even though we pay like $35 a year for it or whatever it is, I forget. Massachusetts, it says, when you sign a contract, this is our property. They can take it back at any time.
Correct.
Right. Now, here's the rabbit brought up a very good point. Supreme Court has determined that it is reasonable for security points to get ID because you have a choice to leave, which is true. Now, however, what about for places like, let's say, the DMV, where you don't have a choice because it is the only place that you can get said services done? Now, I think that would apply if services were offered to different to a different place, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Or at the same time, or do you think that would more follow under kind of like driving and driver's licenses? You have to have a driver's license to drive. If you don't, you just don't drive. You may not have another choice to drive, but that's just too fucking bad because this is what we're doing and we're making sure that our roads are safe.
But I'm traveling.
And I would like to point.
Not for
out that I would like to point out that the first they even cry it violated them with places that had like metal detectors or something like not so rainbow syrup, because guess what? A lot of weapons are made out of metal or some kind of metal, and
they're crazy people.
And also, why do you think they have those security measures in the first place? Probably because literally people try to attack someone, they'll play this with a weapon or something.
What about that crazy
And
guy
correct
that
me if I'm wrong.
tried to drive the truck
Sorry.
into the White House because he wanted to off our president in chief?
Right.
Well, that happened last week. Some
Was
guy
it
drove
last
a
week? I
truck
thought it
into,
was.
like those pylon things.
Was it last? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
You know. But also too, Kenny, if I remember correctly, in all these government buildings, all those cameras that you see like on the ceilings and everything like that, there's no microphones
No, they can't because that would be
because they can't
that would
record
definitely
conversations,
that'd be
which is the
wiretapping.
difference between these auditors' cameras and the cameras in the ceiling.
True, but and that's the thing. I agree, but again, the reason it works for them is because the Constitution, which and the laws are there to, at least. Well, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's continue the video. I was gonna go off on a tangent, and I don't want to go off on that tangent.
Can you
It's
go
been a
off on a
long time.
tangent?
I know.
No.
Yeah,
It's
it's been a long
government's
time
not gonna
since
put it
we
on
were all
YouTube.
together on panels. So
Let's continue
Yeah.
the video.
The train,
Because we-
the trains
we-
are
All I
making
did is
it
Vlad
worse.
Impaler 2024.
There has been times where we've been sitting with the video on pause for like 20, 30 minutes and forget what's going on in the video. Let's not do that this time.
no,
All right.
Well, you certainly can't be
Goddamn.
accused of what do you call it, stealing content or anything. Definitely falls under the use, right?
I mean, hey, we are absolutely changing the aspect of this video.
hey,
I mean,
Kenny,
we're changing it.
Kenny, right before you start that, I just wanted to say one thing. I finally hit 1K subs.
Congratulations.
Thanks,
Oh,
man.
good for you.
Congratulations.
Yep, I hit it yesterday morning.
Congratulations. I'm happy for
Um,
that.
Yeah, man. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
And Tim, we're what, 2 years after saying, I want to start a channel, and he's nowhere near even.
Oh,
I know.
You know why, Tim,
You
right?
know, I mean, and not that I'm using this as an excuse to get sympathy or anything like that.
Well, I can
But
tell you why.
I did hyperextend my knee last week.
Oh, last week. So what about the
So what about the whole 2 years?
what about the whole
before?
2 years before that, huh?
It's been oh God, let's see. Mother dying, mother dying, brother dying.
I'll tell you right now, it's the curse of the great Bambino because you're a Boston Red Sox fan.
Yep.
Not anymore.
Wow, that hurts.
It transferred from the Red Sox over to Tim Berry. It transferred from the Red Sox to Tim Berry. That's what happened. It didn't go
Just
away.
tell them, remember 2004.
Yes, almost 20 years ago.
They won two others since then.
And Ray Bork doesn't deserve a Hall of Fame.
2004, 2007. They won four. They've won four since then.
I stopped
I thought
watching,
3.
I actually stopped watching baseball about
okay.
the time of the. Was it baseball that had the strike? It was, wasn't it?
It wasn't a strike.
Well,
it was a
baseball always
lockout.
has strikes.
It was a lockout. It was a lockout by the owners, not
The
the
lockout.
players.
That's right. I stopped watching it about then. I'm like, fuck this. And I never
Hey,
come back
Florida
into it.
Wrangler.
Can we point out that Candy basically rotated Tim over a fire at this point?
Hey, Friday Wrangler, what's up? You're more than welcome to come up to there's a link up at the top. All right, so let's continue. Let's continue with the
That's
video.
true, Adam.
Before we fucking
True.
forget again. It's already been 20 minutes, and I already forgot what happened. Oh, that's right. A whole lot of nothing has happened because this guy.
That person is going to renew their license.
No, he just wants to go into the building, go up to the third
See,
floor.
even I forgot.
And he has an issue with showing his ID. That's where you're at. Let's
See,
continue.
don't feel bad. I forgot to.
Simple question. Do you know what the Fourth Amendment is? The Fourth Amendment is my right to keep my person, papers, and effects private. And I don't need to show my ID to see the assessor.
And she's ignoring him.
Of course you are.
Silent treatment.
I'm not sure who it is, but I'd probably ignore him too, just on general effing principle.
Yeah,
Right.
This
that's
is,
nice sunshine.
She's got a full-size Glock 19, so
The random
she ain't worried.
Patriot. That's who this is. The random Patriot. And it's
The
updated.
random Patriot. Ooh.
Oh, God, that's
Oh.
right. Tina Turner, guys.
Scary.
Yeah,
Oh.
Rest in peace, baby.
Oh
Oh.
no, dude! I'm
I
uploading
mean,
a Tina Turner video right now.
yeah, I did a
Seriously.
No
premiere.
way.
Okay,
Yeah, I
guys.
am.
Okay, guys.
Proud
We're not,
Mary from 1965.
we're not talking about Tina Turner right now. We're talking about
We'll
Alright,
go back
sorry.
to her then.
Oh, we are.
Okay. Thank you. Damn straight, Adam.
just look up Tim
Johnny, the
Talk,
visitors pass
and I
by.
think you can find this channel.
Yeah, Tim Talk with Tim Barry. There's like, I think 12 subscribers.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if I'm subscribed to you, Tim.
I got to put out content.
All right, so here we
I
go.
got the studio set up and everything.
So I'm down here talking to you in just a moment.
Thank you. Are you aware that's violating people's Fourth Amendment right, though?
Now here's the thing, right? She is done talking to him, yet he feels the need because, which as a host of doing YouTube videos and this, you do feel a need to cover up dead space, and I think Friday Wrangler, you can agree on that. You do kind of feel like you don't want dead space. Dead space is bad, especially when you're producing content.
Dead air is death.
Yes.
Oh, if
Absolutely.
people already looking at him like, what the freak are you talking about?
But he's gonna go and ask questions and do his little thing. So let's listen to him.
Sir, for the safety of the people in here,
No,
we
no,
cannot
no,
just have
no,
people
no.
coming in and out of here all willy-nilly.
Everything boils down to the Constitution, okay? Are you anti-Constitution?
No, sir.
Okay, so then the Fourth Amendment should be very important to you. Or is it not?
And there is our random patriot right there. Because apparently he has a buddy sitting down and filming him film her. Isn't that just cute?
Well, I'm about to say, if he trying to pick up a girl, he going about it the wrong way.
Yeah, she doesn't seem interested at all.
No, he's like, I'm not paying us.
Because it sounds like it's not. It sounds like you don't even know what it is, honestly. But what it means is I don't have to give my ID to anyone that asks. I don't have to give my name. I don't have to give anything.
Okay, no, it does not mean that at all.
Oh, God.
I mean, the level of just misinformation and just the audacity for him to even attempt to get someone to believe that is ridiculous.
That's right up there with this is public property. You can't trespass me unless I've committed a crime.
Right.
Yes, it is right up there. I believe it's a little worse though, because maybe the other one, is not as, I don't know. I feel it's a little worse. But yeah,
this
it's
is
right
more
there.
harassment. More of harassment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can basically describe all fraudsters as the kids who didn't pay attention to economic classes and stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right. What someone say? Tim has sent the secret ingredient for the Big Mac sauce. I heard there's curry in it. That's just, I don't know. I just heard that. I don't know why. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard there's curry in it.
Tim, you got some playing to do.
Any information.
Hurry, I want to go get Indian food, damn it.
Especially if I want to see a public servant in a public building.
Thank you very much.
They're not your
All right, hold on.
Barry.
So according to him, if he can, if a police officer says, "We pulled you over, now you need to show us your ID." No, I don't want to. I don't have to show it to you because I don't want to. It's a violation of my Fourth Amendment. No, I don't have to. I bet you he wouldn't do that. I mean, he'd probably complain and bitch and whine and complain, but he'd end up showing that information if it was a legal stop, which he. So he right there, that just disproves his argument. If he has a video where he is forced to show because he doesn't want to quote unquote get, maybe not quote unquote, just get arrested, and he shows it because a lot of auditors do that. They're not about holding the government accountable and getting results. It's more about, well, I'm going to film it for YouTube. oh, I gotta go do this after so I can't get arrested. So I guess technically my quote unquote activism isn't that important. What activism if the activism back in the 60s and 70s were to take the stance that auditors take today about activism, would anything have gotten done?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'd like to
Not
see
if-
this guy take a hit from a fire hose.
Yeah.
Frick, F and A, Cotton, F and A.
Yeah. Kevin, Kenny, you're talking about people who have literally never made one solid argument or point.
Well, they
you're
may
out
play
being
it
hard
on.
on them.
Well, I love how every one of them, they all to hit with this Fourth Amendment shit. It's like every one of them don't realize that what the word unreasonable means. And
Agreed.
after bombings and shootings and world terrorism, it is extremely reasonable for you to show ID walking into a government building.
Absolutely, especially now with the federal ones, especially with the Real ID Act that keeps getting pushed back. But when it does finally go into effect, boy, it is going to change auditing on its head.
Exactly. And I'll throw you one better, brother. Is now I'm in no way, since we're live, let's just go ahead and get this out. I'm in no way advocating for this because I have a 5-year-old daughter and I know what my reaction would be. So
Yeah.
if they really, I'm not suggesting anybody do this. It's just purely hypothetical. It's just hyperbole. But if they really, really thought that, they would try that shit trying to get past the school resource officer. Oh, I don't have to show ID to come in here. This is a public school.
They do try that. Katie Kidman. Katie Kidman. She did that. She tries that. She goes to school and says, "Oh, I'm just filming."
Betty Buttcrack.
Yeah,
Betty Buttcrack.
Oh, man. Fail 40
Yeah, but look what that got her.
You get smoked and you know it. And I don't mean by the resource officer. I'm talking about a parent. I don't recommend trying.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Booyah!
Yeah, that female.
It'll be over very fast.
Yeah, that female father to me seems to have very creepy obsession with kids, and also the Four Amendments. Look how many people when they get ready claim I plead the fifth, but yeah, don't shut the freak up.
Oh no, they can't shut up.
They don't have a.
That's all well and good, but I'll give you another example. Well, the only purpose in having an ID or a driver's license, and it goes to the soft sit too. The only reason in having an ID or a driver's license is to show it to authority.
No, I don't think that. I think it is to identify yourself. It's a way for them to keep track of the government to keep track of you. But it's not just there to show authorities. It's there to show, many people other than authorities. But yeah, it is one of the ways they did it. It's more of a check for security. But yeah, and so I guess in a way you're right, but it's not specifically just for that. It's not.
Well, away with my mom explained that one reason you carry ID is so in case if something happens to you while you're on public, you can be identified. So the menace or whoever will know who you are.
Now I'm not going to ask that. I was going to ask something, but that would take us all off. Again, we would go off on a tangent. Fuck it, I'm going to do it. So let's say, in kind of a vein of what you were saying, Catgirl, what do you guys think if you're walking down the street, you get hit by let's say you get hit by a crane, and somehow you live. You're knocked out. The police and other people come on scene. And you're out cold. They have no idea of who you are or who to contact. Should they be able to go into your pockets? Would that be reasonable for them to go into your pockets and get your information? And if you believe that is true, do you think auditors would bitch and complain about said situation?
I have an opinion on that, and keep in mind that I don't subscribe to either political party. So, but I believe that it being an emergency, it not being a traffic stop, for instance, or you being a passenger in a vehicle, but it being the emergency that it is, it could be life and death. They need to check your personable information because people have allergies to certain medicines.
Yeah.
They have, they might be organ donors, they might not, and that's just two examples off the top of my head.
And I agree with you absolutely. I think that would be reasonable because it's life and death.
Absolutely. I'm not about intrusive government. I mean,
The Fruity Bandit.
What video are you talking about? It depends.
The one where he steals an orange from the
Oh
store.
yeah. I covered that. You obviously are not watching my videos, Adam. If you didn't know, I covered that. I am very upset about it. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I covered it.
Hey, bro. In Adam's defense, bro. I know that we're a lot smaller community than the Predators and shit, but there was a lot of people covering that video. In fact,
I had the follow-up video too, where he bought all the oranges and tried to give them away, and nobody wanted them. I thought that was great too.
I thought about covering that when he was doing it live and just going live with it,
And here's the thing: you knew he was a piece of shit just from seeing his audits, right? But then he goes and proves it, not just to us, and validated our opinion, which we didn't really need it to be validated anyway.
Right.
But he shows it to his community, and there are still people that are supporting him auditor-wise. I'm just like, and then people are like, it's just an orange, dude. Like, it's just a crime, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
It's a fucking crime.
Well, Kenny, another video that going around is a fraud athlete knocked out a woman in New York, and that been going around that video.
Yeah.
See, literally the guy went up behind her and punched her in the head so hard she literally fell and hit the concrete and she was knocked down for a bit.
Easy cameras on. I have had now. Now keep in mind I'm from Texas, so I was raised in a very hard way that men do not hit women.
I
period.
Same way.
If the woman's hitting you and you've got 6 inches, 60 pounds on her, and she's swinging at you, she's not going to really cause you any damage. And if she was going to, you wouldn't have been able to do anything about it anyway. But no, you damn sure don't run up behind a woman who you outweigh by that much and punch her in the back of the head as she's trying to get away with you, away from you. I do not agree that she spit on him. That wasn't cool. Don't get me wrong. I understand she was pissed. I get that. But
two wrongs don't make a right.
Exactly. Right. It's just like he took it from her committing a misdemeanor to him committing a felony in my state.
Yeah,
it depends on where it could have been it actually could have been a felony assault. Spitting. I know spitting on a police officer is a felony assault.
Well, that's a different thing. I'm pretty sure. Well, there's no proof that she actually spit on him. We know she spit at him because you could hear her spit. I mean, there was hands down no doubt that she spit at him.
Fair enough.
But you didn't see her. You couldn't tell whether she actually spit on him. That was just him. Saying that she did so that he could justify, as she was trying to get away from him running up and punching her in the back of the head as she was fleeing.
Okay, there's that.
Okay, I'll give you another great example real quick. It'd be real quick. What do you think the PR spec? What do you think the PR spec would have been on that if that had been an officer that had done that to her?
Oh, the whole community would be in an uproar. Most of the population would be in an uproar.
Well,
But
Brooklyn would
rightly
probably
so.
still be on fire, but yeah, that's close. That's pretty much that's where I was going with that. Is it just because he doesn't have a badge, it's okay for him to do it?
Oh
But
no,
if he
no, no,
had a
absolutely.
badge, they'd be wanting to crucify him. It's the sick ass double standards that auditors think really exist.
But the double standard
well,
is really only in the auditing. I'm sorry, hold on. I'm sorry, Cat Girl, but let me. You can go after I. Hold on. I'm sorry. So,
Okay.
it's really just in the auditing community that sort of thing happens. If you were to show that video just to the random public, they would be like, "Oh hell no, that's not how. That's not what you do." She shouldn't have spent on him, and he should. And regardless, he shouldn't have went up and hit her. And the example of, kind of similar, the guy that went and robbed a dollar, he went and stole from a Dollar General. The lady hitting her with her truck. I mean, yeah, he stole, but that doesn't mean you run the motherfucker over. I mean, come on now.
I agree 100%. Now, I'm in no way saying that what she did to say escalated was right in any way. I'm not. It wasn't. It was not at all. But like I said, but that unfortunately gets drowned out by the simple fact that he took it from being what would have been a hands down arrestable misdemeanor on her.
True.
And he kicked it up to a possible felony on him.
Oh, absolutely.
And if that had been in Austin, Fort Worth, Houston, well, I don't know about Houston anymore, but even San Antonio, if you've been standing around and there had been a bunch of damn Stetson wearing, Wrangler wearing gentlemen, and that had happened, one, I don't think it would have escalated that far because they would have shown Doofus the door. But if it had escalated to that, I guarantee you, he wouldn't have been going to jail. He'd have been going to the hospital.
All right, so Cat Girl, go ahead, and then I'll kind of close up that real quick, unless someone else has something to say after Cat Girl, and then we'll continue with the video. Cat Girl, go ahead.
Okay, well, it doesn't help Picky, so that first off, in the beginning, he clearly said he was aiming to harass someone, get a reaction out of them, that way target delay, and also said clearly on video that he was going to knock her out, and after he knocked her out, he basically taught like how a abuser would talk, saying I would put her in her place, all that stuff, and only he meant to do everything he did, and I think if the court sees that video, that may not go in his favor.
All right, so is anyone else, before I close it up on this conversation, we're not leaving the stream, but this conversation is, anyone else have something to say?
I think that girl killed it. She
All right.
bullseye.
She did. Now, all right, here's the thing. Now, what this shows me in the end is auditors always talk about how everyone should go out there and film. Anyone could be an auditor. Anyone can be a journalist. While that may be true, anybody can go and be a teacher. Anybody can be a police officer. Anybody can be a air traffic controller. But do you want a blind air traffic controller? Do you want a racist, homophobic police officer? Do you want a teacher that believes in the flat earth to be teaching your kids? No, you do not. Therefore, just because you can do it doesn't mean you should. Just because you can make money at being an auditor on YouTube, not everyone has the temperament. And this situation proves that Easy Cameras is whatever the fuck his name is. He shouldn't be doing what he's doing. And obviously he was I'm just going to go ahead and say more than likely based off of just, because I wouldn't watch some of his videos, I'm going to assume, this is my opinion, I'm not saying it's a fact, that he was probably a criminal before he even became an auditor.
Well, that wouldn't be in some kind of an assumption that would be, even though, like you said, you're making an assumption, it's not one of those that would be too far out of the realm of reality. It's a reasonable assumption.
Right,
it really.
absolutely.
I got a little.
All right, so let's continue with this video. We really got off topic, but that's okay. That's why I love live streams, because they never go the way you plan, you know?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta tell me that.
So I understand you're just doing your job, and I don't think you're out to get me, but I think you've been mistrained.
Real quick, this guy's voice annoys me. He's so smug and just has this "I'm so much better than you" attitude going on, and it's just it irks me.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but no, far as always saying, "Oh, you're being mid-trained," then why don't you walk in their suit and do their job for a day, and then come back and see and tell us how you feel?
A lot of people feel that way, like armchair quarterbacking. People like to use that, and I can understand what you're saying. This does fit that, but some people take that mindset to an extreme, like you can't have an opinion just because you don't do it. I mean, people can have an opinion.
Well,
It's
I'm not
just
saying
it
they
might not be.
can't
Well,
do
I know you're not.
it.
I know you're not saying that, but I'm just saying some people take it to a level.
That would
Well,
mean them getting a job, period.
True.
well, a predator values anybody's opinion that agrees with him. If
Oh, they
you
love.
don't
Yeah,
have the same opinion he does, your opinion doesn't matter.
they love the echo chamber. They love. I don't like the echo chamber. I like people to disagree with me, which I think it definitely makes me different from other auditors and just a lot of channels out there. Because there are a lot. I don't Fraud Ringer. I'm sure you don't censor a whole lot of free speech. Just because someone says Fraud Ringer's a fucking bitch, you don't fucking make. I'm assuming
Not at
that
all.
you don't get rid
The
of their
only
comments.
person, the only person who is I've deleted only 2 comments out of every video or live stream I've ever done, and only one person, only one, is considered excommunicated, and it's something about the post I put out yesterday. It was something BSBT said to Mrs. Big Cat in my live stream Monday night, and that got him excommunicated. So I've got Dummy Cougar and Kick and some others, and from now on, we're all as a community. When BSBT comes in, he's going right back out. He's not getting any more panel time. We're not doing any more content on him. We're not going to give him any more of the attention he deserves. And when you say to Mrs. Big Cat, especially when she's on the panel on my channel, on my live stream, and you say to Mrs. Big Cat something about how would you like my man fluids in your mouth? That's gonna get a reaction out of me that you're probably not gonna like. Especially when I've got Falcax in the panel too. That's just not gonna go the way you thought it was going to. So he's
Yeah, I
excommunicated.
yeah, I saw him in
So
someone's dream,
that's just not gonna go the way you
I
thought it was going. So
and
he's
yeah,
excommunicated.
Did
I
I
mean,
just hear that, like, as I came back on panel?
That's just
Tim,
not gonna go
Tim,
the way
you're gonna need to mute the chat. You got the chat button.
Did I just hear that, like, as I came back on panel?
Tim,
oh,
you're gonna need to mute the chat.
There we go.
All right, there you go. Thank you. That was
well, that was really Tim moment.
That was a derp.
that was a rookie move, Tim. You're not a fucking
Really.
Hey, I did the same thing, and none of y'all called me on it. If it hadn't have been echoing back to me, I wouldn't have even noticed it. I was like, oh, shit,
I heard it.
We thought that
I
was
heard
normal for you.
I heard it, but
I
I
don't
was
like
like,
him.
it wasn't
No,
as loud.
well,
It wasn't as often.
Yeah, well, my birthday was last week, and I'm sure everybody noticed the show Garbage Fire Train Wreck that was me and Falcax's, like 10 days prior to Monday. But Mrs. Wrangler,
all around.
yeah, well, Mrs. Wrangler got me a new touchscreen laptop for my
Nice.
birthday.
Cool.
So that is on its way, and that's going to get some stuff done, and the content quality is just going to go through the roof phenomenally. Like I said, I've got a notebook, but it just does not hold the bandwidth that I need. It would have more. It would just have more of the actual video skipping instead of the little audio issues because I'm using my phone and Mobizen.
Right.
sadly.
I have a,
But
I have a touch.
I didn't plan on any.
I have a touchscreen laptop, and it was working. The touchscreen was working great until I spilt a little bit of soda on it. Then it decided to just go haywire, and it would be like I was touching the screen constantly. I had to go into the. It took me about 10 minutes to move the mouse over because it kept interrupting the mouse movement to turn off the touchscreen notifications. And it was like that for a while, and then I recently turned it back on, and it's on. So be careful with the touchscreen. They are awesome, but even when I had it, I still use my mouse more.
I thought that based on what 10 would do, because that sounded like a 10 moment, but I didn't think you would do that by again.
Hey, it happens. I actually spilled water on my laptop, but luckily, oh my god, luckily, I don't know what, but I guess there's not a whole lot of space in between, and I got it quick enough. It didn't ruin it. I was like, shit.
Yeah, water, laptop, they don't mend together.
No, not at all. All right, so let's continue with this video.
Yay.
And tangents. Sorry.
And he looks so professional, that dude.
Doesn't he? I do like the Converse shoes, though. I mean, it's a throwback right there.
When your shift's over, will you promise me to go look into the Fourth Amendment?
It was not really Chuck Taylor, so.
So we will see about it at that point.
So you don't care? Gotcha.
What was that?
She doesn't care about the Constitution.
Oh, she wanted him.
Oh, that was him talking. I thought it was somebody in the chat. I'm sorry.
He wanted her to, after her shift was over, to go check up on the Fourth Amendment. She's like, when my shift is over, I'm going home. And so
he got that corny trucker hat too, boy.
He assumed that meant that she doesn't care about the Fourth Amendment because, when you don't answer an auditor's question to their specificness. No, that's not the word I was. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Yeah, that word that you don't care about the Constitution.
A court the person with this be impairment would say that word right.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. I really messed that word up. Thank you for. There we go. Good one. Good call. God, I hate when I do that. I hate when I do that because it makes me sound so unintelligent, but I know what I'm saying is maybe not the most intelligent, but it's at least not a fucking dumb shit move talk.
Well, if it sounds right in your head,
that's debatable.
Yeah, if it sounds right in your head, it's okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right. There you go.
No, that's not true.
It's good for you.
That's not true because there's people that have shit in their heads that they shouldn't be saying.
Well, yeah. No, I was talking about you specifically.
No, see, I don't want to do that because that would I don't know. I don't feel that way. But thank you for the sentiment. All right, let's continue.
It's flummoxed. Yeah. Who can spell that word?
I can. And I'm not going to, though.
I wonder what.
Because you don't answer questions.
I wonder what service he was in.
Probably the Natty Guard.
Or if he was in one at all. Because it's Patriot.
That's violating people's Fourth Amendment rights.
All right, come on, continue. Let's wait for the guy to get in here.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Constitutional rights, I swear, huh?
Yeah. Shut up. All right, here we go.
That sounds. You better show me your papers or you can't see the assessor.
Why don't I draw you out the building?
Excuse me.
Something to think about.
And shouldn't they really be doing something to block
You're
those
on the right side right now.
security
You're
cameras?
The I'm the people. You're the government.
Well, she could shut it down.
No, she can't. I don't think she could. Well, she could, but.
Well, I mean, but that would be
problematic.
Yeah.
Turn them away or something. I don't know.
No, because if she couldn't see them in, it's not really. They're not showing sensitive areas because if there was cameras showing sensitive areas, they wouldn't be out in the public like that. You know what I mean?
Right. That's just hallways and doors.
Like any of the cameras that are that they don't want you to see, they're behind closed doors.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like the restroom cams. No, I'm kidding. They probably don't have. I'm kidding.
How did you know about those?
Oh, don't pull that move. You'll get canceled.
Hey, aren't we calling those the Regan cams now?
Oh,
Oh.
Regan.
Everybody that sent me a damn comment that said we're forever in your debt for you taking that out of the video. I will be collecting on that debt.
Oh, no, really? Wait till you go password with me.
Something
I
to
don't
think
think
about.
anybody can blame me either.
The government right now is.
I did hear that whole video, by the way. She needs to get her bladder checked.
Hey, so you are
I'm just one of the staff attorneys here for the county.
staff attorney. Your name, please.
My name is Frank Jenner.
Frank Jenner. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So why can't I come in a public building without showing my papers first?
We're just requesting you provide identification.
That's Tim
You
Pool's
don't need to
older
do
brother.
that. So the Fourth Amendment guarantees that I do not need to do that to enter a public building, as long as I'm just staying in the publicly accessible areas, which I intend.
Dog.
That's all.
Well, we have the authority to request that you provide.
You don't
Hey,
actually,
hey,
and
so
if even if you had a
fighting.
policy, it'd be unconstitutional, and I would be fighting that.
Okay. Well, you're welcome
Hey,
to fight
you be
that.
losing.
So, do you realize that you are the government right now, and I'm the people?
I like that. Well, you can go ahead and find it, but you're not coming in here and going up there without showing an ID. So good luck. Have fun.
Straight to the
Actually,
point. I
you
like it.
you're probably not because you know you're a frauditor, so there's like a 90% chance that you don't have voting rights. So you're not even the people anymore.
Yeah.
Does he even live in that county?
No, they never do it where they are. Well, most of them never.
They
audit
never shit where they live.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Well, that was LIA's damn principle until he started getting called out on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some of them exclusively audit where they live, though. So. Oh God, I heard some. All right, no, we'll talk about this after the video.
Easy,
And
Tim.
you
so
said,
excited.
we made the. And you said we
And
made
right now-
the drink go off the rails.
I know. I admit I do. I have so many intrusive thoughts. It's not even funny.
You are
You're
barring
creeping
me
even
from
me
a
out, Kenny.
public building because I don't want to show my papers.
We're just asking
The
that you provide
government is
identification.
barring up the people from a public building because they don't want to show their papers.
Again, you're welcome to dispute that, but without identification.
Do you not feel any kind of like remorse for that? Like
Kenny, can you pause for a
you're
second?
completely
Why
happy
is
with
it
that
not his
decision?
fault?
Do you not
Kenny,
feel
he
shame?
has a
Kenny?
job. He's
Kenny?
a cop, not a damn activist.
Kenny,
Sorry.
What?
the one comment I wanted to make was this guy, whoever is filming, he keeps making reference to papers. Okay, you need to see my papers. Okay,
Not yet.
and that's what they use for the illegal migrants or the legal migrants or anything like that. Let's see your papers. They ask for his ID. That's it.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
goes back to that Nazi thing.
So he was going into racist
It does.
behavior there.
It's not
No,
yet.
I don't think so because the Constitution says. I mean, not the yeah, the Constitution talks about how the Fourth Amendment you securing your person and your papers. ID in the sense of the Fourth Amendment could mean your ID.
Well,
Oh, okay. So you don't think he
Yeah,
was being like a
No,
baiter?
no, not at all.
No,
Okay.
not at all. He's saying papers because he's attempting to be literal with his half-ass
Yes.
interpretation
Okay.
of the Fourth Amendment.
He's trying to sound intelligent.
Like everyone else,
They're gonna
try to
happen.
quote the damn
Well,
Fourth Amendment. They always forget that damn unreasonable. That damn
Oh, yeah.
that unreasonable.
Right.
Every single
Well,
time.
that would be unreasonable to do so, wouldn't it?
Well,
here's some.
absolutely. Just due to terrorism alone and it being a government building, which means that it's a potential target, yes, they have every reason to know who is going in there and who is not. I got news for you. The
well,
damn
here-
internet and the computer and the smartphones made the world a lot smaller.
Agreed.
Well, here.
And
well,
I
here's
just saw a
something-
chat.
Tim, hold on. Tim, hold up.
Sorry, can you?
Go ahead, Kako.
Well, here was something about the guy that said he said don't you feel a remorse for what the government do. At the at the what did the guy have to do with anything the government does? He does someone working at government building, and not like he helped directly make any of the any laws or change that the government made. So
No,
why should he feel more or something he had nothing to do with?
agree, because they don't have anybody else, because they don't want to go up the chain of command to actually get
No.
change done to the issues that they have. They only want to confront the people that are right there in front of them, in
Right.
front of their camera, where
Because
they
they're
can
easy
get,
targets.
and it creates fault. It creates drama for their YouTube channel.
Yes, of course.
Well, unless you Will Turbot and actually run up to Kamala Harris
And ask her a random question
Ugh.
and say you interviewed her. Yeah, that fucking guy.
Your
to be honest
idiot
with you,
sandwich.
well, he's extremely lucky that Kamala was still AG Harris at that time, because if she had been VP Harris when that happened, I
Boom.
guarantee you the Secret Service would have taken that whisk and
Oh yeah,
he would have free colonoscopy with it.
it would have been hilarious.
Take
we
the
wouldn't
wicked
have heard
thing
from it.
against spanking.
Oh, I
It would've been
guarantee you that video would have never made it onto YouTube. And you really want to take that?
Service would have confiscated that.
All right, here we go. Let's continue.
Just letting you know the policy.
That policy is unconstitutional.
Well,
Why are you fine with that?
You're free to contest it as much as you want, but again, the policy requires you provide identification. So,
That's an unconstitutional policy, and you're on the wrong side of it.
well,
And that's the wrong
You
place
are
to protest it.
anti-Constitution right now. You are anti-Fourth Amendment right.
you are welcome to contest
No,
that.
you personally are.
Okay, you're welcome to contest that.
So let me into this first
No, he
floor,
is
please.
not.
You're not
And
gonna be
you
allowed
are
in
idiot
providing
sandwich.
She already said I could come to the first floor without my ID.
You can say in this general area.
Sure.
All right, here we go. So you just heard her say you can stay in this general area. How many of you believe that that's exactly what our friend is going to do?
Proud at
Well,
to
me,
doubt.
of course.
Proud at to doubt.
I'm going to use the auditor line. What's it say on the back of his shirt? I can't read.
It's a Nike shirt, States United.
Oh, thanks, because I can't read.
Well, at least he's got a Nike shirt on. He's got some Converse on. Are those Reebok shorts? I mean,
Are those shorts or jorts?
those are shorts.
Shorts?
No, I don't know. I think they're. I can't tell.
Hey,
I
as
think
long
they're
as
nylon. I think they're
one
nylon, honestly.
or Reagan in a pair of shorts ever again, I'll die a happy man.
At least you're not wearing shorts. At least
I mean, when Reagan asked, "Does it look like I'm wearing a bra?" I was like, "Oh God."
That
And
was
then-
ill
and then-
time right there.
There, and he just went into full like Reagan personality 14.
Oh, come on. People are eating.
Sorry.
You guys are tyrants.
God!
You're a tyrant.
There it
You
is.
need to get a different
Tyrant.
job if that's the way you think. If that's
I
the
mean,
way
you're
you
entitled to
think,
your opinion.
then you need to get a different job. You do not need to be working as a
How
public
about
servant
you
of
get
any
a job?
kind if you think that
He's an
people need to show their
attorney.
papers to go in a public building. That is
He's not a public
embarrassing,
servant.
dude.
You're entitled to your
Embarrassing. That's not just my opinion. That's the Constitution.
You're
That's
entitled
our.
to
That is our founding fathers' opinion, not just mine.
Oh my
You're
Christ.
entitled to your opinion.
Wow.
Oh,
Welcome to
boy.
do your business.
That's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Exactly,
Dude.
Pat.
You need to find a new job. You need to go home and maybe look it up.
Does anybody else
Maybe do some
find the
thinking about
irony
it,
of this
'cause
guy
this is
trying to school a
Terrible. This is
lawyer?
literally tyranny.
Well, I
Literally.
find the irony in a frauditor trying to tell an officer they need to go get another job. How about the frauditor just go get a effing job? And because of the host of this live stream, I'm behaving my language.
Yeah, you are. You're doing good, Wrangler.
He's
You're
got a
doing good.
trifold.
We don't have to use words are yet.
Well,
By
these
the
are
government.
Because
On
I
the
did.
people. It's not my opinion. It's the forefathers' opinion.
Okay. Is there anything
Oh
else?
my! Oh.
Yeah, I bet the forefather will
Thank you.
really love
Take
what
care.
you're doing right now.
I bet.
I believe that.
Actually, honestly, I don't think the forefathers would have an issue with auditing. I think they would be okay with it. If I do think just because of some of how our government started and what we went through in the early years, I think they would be okay with it. However, I do think that they would definitely keep an eye on it. But I do think they would be okay with auditing.
Thomas
100%
Jefferson, Thomas Jefferson would not allow his moron nephew, okay, to become an auditor or frauditor. Okay.
I
So
don't know.
that, and this is all I have to say about the forefathers, and then I got to jump off real quick because baby wants pizza. So, but I'll say this: I like to think that Thomas Jefferson or George Washington, that if an auditor came to audit them, and they were told to leave, and they tried to school them on what their interpretation of the Constitution was, I would like to believe that Thomas Jefferson, who once, by the way, capped somebody on the White House lawn for treason.
Yep.
I'm not going to go out and say it just because YouTube has gotten extra sensitive about what bad words I use. But I'm just going to say, I think I know what, and like I said, I'm a patriot, I'm a veteran, and I have my own opinion of what Thomas Jefferson would have done. But I mean,
that guy not today.
I mean, but hey, thank you. Hey, brother, thank you for having me up, man. I'm truly flattered.
Who's hosting?
Oh yeah, and any of y'all get time, I'll be happy to bring y'all up on panel. We'll have some fun. We're gonna get into Ricky tonight.
All right.
Oh God.
All right. Sounds good.
Drama's gone, kids. So we're done with that bullshit. We're back to just absolutely roasting the stupid.
All right. That sounds like a plan, man. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, wait. What's
Absolutely.
your name?
Yeah, we're done with the stupid. Look, we got out of hand with it. We didn't say anything about Jerry that wasn't either true or we couldn't back up with receipts, but we pushed it a little too far, and that's that. All the other garbage, I'm just going to say this. Some of the other accusations that were leveled at me and Falcax or corrections, y'all really just pay attention in the next couple of days because it's going to be great.
That's fine. I already talked to corrections about it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's going to be the next few days is going to be really interesting as far as receipts and stuff that come out for other things.
I just hope you guys all work it out.
Oh yeah, we
will. This shit.
We've got a community, and we need to stay in that. But I'll holler at all y'all later. Thanks for having me up, Kenny. Miss Cat Girl.
Wait, Winkler. What's your tail name?
Predator Wrangler.
Okay.
All right, so let's thank you for coming up. All right, so let's go ahead and watch this.
Catch you later, Wrangler.
Wrangler, I'll see you later, man.
Oh, doesn't look like he's gonna stay, does it?
Oh, the water fountain was open. Well, they were taped off for 2 years. Wasn't this in the Matrix? What?
Well, remember, this is also post-COVID, so a lot of things were off limits for a long time.
They were.
Yep. Oh, wait a minute. Check the expiration date on the fire extinguisher.
Audit it. Talk to it.
God. Yeah, them.
Tyrant.
Have you been mistreated?
Oh, and now he's going up to the 3rd floor because he doesn't care about rules and all those things.
He's kind of a complicated gun.
Of course.
All right, so that's pretty much all I want to show you that video. We got one more video to watch.
That's it.
I want to show you his stupidity and talk about how, look, when you're told not to do something, you don't do it. I understand there's a way to fight these sorts of things, right? You go through the proper channels. You don't just go and do what you want. Technically, he was trespassing right then and there. They told him he couldn't do it, and he could have been arrested for trespassing.
Absolutely.
Loitering at the very least.
Yeah, exactly. So
and that's one of the most unenforced laws, and I don't understand why.
That and jaywalking.
Well, loitering it's such a broad law. Is the issue with loitering. It's really broad, and because technically, if an auditor's just out there filming in front of a Starbucks, technically they could be arrested for loitering. Correct?
Yeah, unless they
So, right?
purchase something.
Exactly. But they don't do it, and they don't do it because they're filming it. I don't, just it's one of those things that it'd be tough to prove, and I don't think a DA
Yeah.
is really going to take it. Like, yeah, I got bigger fish to fry.
It's a hard stick for that charge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and the reason why I mentioned the whole loitering thing was because I remember years ago when I was first, basically introduced to the world of Josh, if you will, and the video came out of him getting him and a couple of his pals there. They were hanging out in front of a church here in my town around 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and local cop just pulled them over, just asked what they were doing, just sitting there for the last hour. And that's when it all started, I think.
All right,
with
so
Josh, anyway. I know he had been doing the videoing and stuff like that before, but that was that's when he, if you want to say, hit stardom.
Josh, here's my thing about Josh. Josh would have thrived in the 30s, 40s, and 50s because he is a born huckster. He is a born
snake oil.
Keep on him.
He would have thrived.
And he's a pimp.
Telling you.
I mean, it's sad.
Even Kate has it said that, that she thinks he's an incredibly intelligent guy who just seems to make stupid mistakes.
I agree. I do think he's intelligent. I think he knows that the lies he is telling are lies, but he is saying in such a way that makes him sound credible because he's doing it with, you know how people are. When somebody wants you to believe their lie, they'll get louder, right? Because the louder I get, the more impressive and the more authoritarian I sound. It's that sort of thing, and then the way how fast he talks, and then he does come with some nuggets of truth, and it makes him sound believable, which is what makes great hucksters.
Really, exactly, and he, and honestly, when he's on camera and stuff, I can't help but be reminded. I know you guys are too young for this, but I remember Morton Downey Jr.
Oh yeah,
when he had his
Jr. Hell yeah. He was before Jerry Springer.
Kick ass.
That's basically Josh.
Yeah.
Yep.
He ain't fighting for your rights or anything like that, but zip it. We'll be back.
It's like
what used to do that.
Yep, it's funny.
Besides the chain smoking too. God.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, that was
put it out for him.
Thing.
I mean, if Josh would get out of the auditing community and did something positive and productive, he would be successful, I believe.
Dude, if he could run podcasts and become famous.
Exactly.
Super famous.
Very successful.
Yeah.
Daddy
said his voice, demeanor, he could do it. He could pull it off.
But unfortunately, he decided to, because he has such a disdain, because of the way he lived his life and the way things that are happening, he has such this disdain for government and law enforcement that he sees this as a way to buck the system.
Mm-hmm.
Without actually having to do a whole lot.
Yeah.
And in reality, think about it. He just got out of jail, a few months back or whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still doing still back doing the same stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
I thought with the whole Chili thing, he had some goodwill from people helping Kate.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
He went right back to being Daddy C Cups again.
Jesus, I never understood that. Why everyone was just so pro Josh after all the shit he pulled.
Oh, that really pissed me off. Yeah. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, are we forgetting just the misinformation this man spreads? Do you really think he's gonna all of a sudden change a leopard doesn't change its spots?
No, and I didn't understand some of the language coming out of the other side.
Yeah, I mean, it was just so bizarre.
Yeah,
but the whole troll mafia, I guess,
Yeah.
They caught on pretty quick.
Remember,
Yeah,
he still
and
has open charges in Indiana and Louisiana, I believe.
yeah,
What?
and
Oh, the
you,
impersonating the cop one, right?
Is
There's
that
also
still
the one
going
in
on?
Louisiana where they all got hooked up during COVID. Remember that big old sergeant? Hook him up.
So what happened with the Ohio? Was it Ohio charges where he was impersonating a cop? Whatever happened with that?
I don't think he's faced him yet.
Damn. Okay.
well, I would though like to point out you kind of really screw up if even Tim calls you weird.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tim, but I thought the
That's
opportunity.
okay.
All right. So then I was gonna originally do a video on this video, but it's a real lot of bad language and music being played. I'm like, well, let me just do this on live because if not, I'm gonna have to edit like crazy, and I really don't feel like doing a crazy edit job. So I thought, let's just save it for a live stream. This is by the auditor known as Silent Heckler, and you can probably tell by that name that he is, yeah, probably annoying,
Silent
right?
boy.
This is probably not going to end well for him.
Yeah.
No,
All right, so
he
let's
drove on my face.
All right.
In my face.
Let's get going here. Indiana, thank you, Bookie Worm. Hey, Odin, good to see you, buddy.
Evening, ladies.
Leave the tree like look pretty.
So it looks like it's either a Friday night, maybe a Thursday night. You know, who actually, honestly, we don't know what day of the week it is, but it's nighttime and it looks like there's a party scene going on. And our buddy here, I'm assuming, was either kicked out, maybe he wasn't invited, maybe he got thrown out, maybe he got made fun of. Who knows? But we know, obviously, it wasn't positive, and that's probably why he's here filming, because he's upset about something, right?
He's butthurt.
He could hang out with the cool kids.
Yeah, the cool kids, you know, they're assholes sometimes, aren't they? They
Yeah.
really are. Douchebags. And the Bookie Worm is one of those cool kids. Jerk face Bookie Worm. No, I'm kidding.
Jerky jerk.
Turkey?
Jerky. Odin, good to see you again, my brother.
I know that.
Oh no,
Or
she's looking at you.
Yes, he probably wondered why the heck there's no weirdo out filming from the place.
All right.
Will he get her number though?
Doubt it.
Will he get laid tonight? Protest it out.
Only if you count his hand.
Only if he pays for it. And then maybe.
His battery and his colon will empty before he gets a phone
All
number
right, now
from
this
anyone.
This
Damn,
guy,
I wasn't gonna go that far now. Come on.
this guy right here is the true star of this video. Why, you ask? You will find out. See, this is who I call Adam. Adam, the fire that can't be put out. Was that you, Adam? Is this you? Is this you? We get to thank for all these laughs we are about to share. Let's find out.
Is there a reason you're recording? What? What's the reason?
Oh, he's just out there for a butt break, huh?
Oh yeah.
That's it. He doesn't want to be bothered.
Yeah, Adam. We wanted to put Adam taller than the brother.
He's looking everywhere but at Adam. Normally, if somebody is talking to them, the the auditor usually stays quiet and has a camera on them. Our auditor here obviously is intimidated by Adam. Come on, it's obvious.
Right. What's the line? You engaged me. You engaged me.
Exactly.
Right?
He wants none of that with Adam. He wants none of that.
Well, Kevin, for how the camera was, I think Adam taller than the father.
Oh, absolutely. More than likely.
How long before he asked for a takeout? Oh, he won't turn the camera to him.
Come on,
no.
Does this make you uncomfortable?
Don't care.
So obviously Adam
just don't scare to be like, yeah, I'm here.
So obviously Adam did something that the frauder doesn't like because he's like, oh, come on, man. Honestly, he really is minding. Well, he's not minding his own business, but he's not all up in Adam's business. But Adam, on the other hand, is all up in his business, and that's what makes it so hilarious because the tables are turned. I love it.
Me uncomfortable. It don't make me
Taco.
uncomfortable.
All right.
But you're getting closer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being aggressive, dude.
You're being aggressive.
Wait, how is he being? He just walked closer to him. So walking up to somebody is aggressive behavior now. So Tim, if I walked up to you, that would be me being aggressive, right? What if I was going to your McDonald's? I don't know if you. And ordered a Big Mac. Would that be aggressive?
Well, I think it would be kind of forward.
Really?
That's not what you said last night.
Especially, when you say, "Hey, and can I have extra mac sauce?"
I mean, at least
I'd be like, "Wow, Kenny, I had no idea." And I'm loving it.
I think they're demonetized again.
And Tim, make sure you and make sure you slap the buns before you put them on there, Timmy.
Oh, they're all buttered up, baby.
Don't forget the dogs.
Let's continue before we do get demonetized.
Oh, we're already there.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, Kenny.
You're getting closer to me.
Yeah.
That's threatening.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. I'm just looking at you, same as
But you're
you're
being
looking at me. I'm not recording even.
But I am recording. Okay.
Oh, shit.
I swear I think there are like
Dude's like, I got the Nutella. Are you ready?
Pretty threatening.
You're causing a disturbance.
Yeah.
I think even at this point, Jose would be like going dark and running
So
for
that
his
means
car.
that I can record.
Oh yeah, he would.
You're welcome to record.
Okay. So why are
Dude
you trying
ain't
to stop?
small.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I didn't tell you to stop.
Then why are you being approaching me and being very aggressive?
You're being aggressive.
And skinny pants do not work for that guy.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. None of them are being aggressive. Now he's saying he bumps into me, but I mean, here's the thing with claims like this. They're not backed up by video, but they always claim it's on video. But from the angle we're at, I can't tell if he bumped into him. Can you?
Well, yeah, here's the thing. If the first thing Adam is being aggressive to him, then I would hate to think what he would think and he got panned.
Right? I mean, yeah, he's he's definitely being, like Tim would say, he's being forward, wanting that extra mac sauce. But I mean, I don't think he's being aggressive.
Special sauce.
Oh no.
I mean, if someone did say Tim got the secret ingredient into the sauce, so
Meet me around back in 7 minutes. 7 minutes. You got it?
By the dumpster.
Oh yeah, behind the dumpster.
We're in public.
Don't do that again.
It's out in public. I want to get a good look at it.
But you can get a good look at it,
Well,
just like I'm getting a good look at everybody else.
Yeah, but I like this angle where I can get a good look at it.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
those shorts
that's
got much better than his, to be honest with you. Or the last guy.
She's trying to get my attention.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get a good look at you.
Yeah, she's recording
You can't
me
block
and
me.
she's flipping me off.
Oh no, you're
Showing a
being
little
flipped
too much there.
off.
No?
You're
Can we
being flipped off.
support?
So then obviously he never flips off a police officer, right? If he's worried about being flipped off, he never does a thing like that, right? Never.
But notice the camera is focused on his shorts.
Well, I was about to say,
Mhm.
can we note that when the first that I'm getting a good look at you and the camera literally pointed at his crotch area?
And Tim,
I want to know
naturally,
that.
you're the first one to bring that up. God,
Of course.
God, Tim.
On a sick
So I
mother.
want to get a good shot of that.
I wasn't the only
No
one who
kink
noticed.
shaming.
Ooh, look at the car. I like the car.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
fancy.
nice. That's definitely nice. Mustang?
Maybe?
Or is that a Dodge?
That's a Camaro.
Yeah, that's what I was
Is that
thinking. I
Camaro?
thought Camaro.
That's
I
a
thought Camaro.
Camaro.
Wow.
What are you doing, dude? You're on camera. There's cameras all over this place.
I
Let's
almost
kick
kicked
this guy
in the throat. Somehow I highly doubt that, right?
Bro, you wouldn't be able to reach up to his throat. Don't even try that. But the guy could kick you in the nuts, so there's that.
Or he could just drive away before you even lift your foot.
Yeah.
Place. Can you stop? What is your problem, dude? You're on camera everywhere.
Oh, look at the low.
Dude, I'm
Well,
about to
not
call the
everywhere.
police.
Call him.
I'm about
No
to call the
offense,
police. You are harassing you,
Call
dude.
Call him.
Are you stupid?
Call him.
Come on, man.
Call him.
Are you
Dude,
stupid?
dude, I am fucking
Call
recording.
him.
There's camera.
Okay, does that sound like a man that is seconds away from being kicking another man in the throat? Not to me.
No.
No.
Oh.
No, and
Sounds like someone about to get kicked in the throat.
that was
It
a
does.
salty old vet.
And Candy, of course, you will applaud that such moment where the camera's at.
Hey, I'm a people pleaser, and I know this excites Tim. So there you go.
Dodge Charger. Thank you, Julie. Dodge
Also,
Charger.
did meant that Tim would have his mini horse attack.
And this is probably
McDonald's has changed me, man.
and this is for May too, because I know May is lurking. May, this shot here is for you too. I'm sure May's lurking. I think, right, May? You're lurking, probably. Oh damn!
Where did he go, Candy?
I went too far.
Jesus Christ!
That was he said.
Where was I?
Oh! Me, it's completely
different. I understand that I'm ruining your evening.
You're not ruining my evening. It would be threatening, but unfortunately, seriously, dude.
You're gonna throw something at me? Is that what I heard?
There's cameras from the bank.
Too far.
Okay, sure.
Too far.
There's cameras everywhere.
Please call them.
So when I pull those
You're making
cameras,
me feel unsafe. Please call them.
you approach me. You
Please
come
call
out, dude. You're fucking up big time.
Please call them.
You're fucking up big time, dude.
Please call them. Please call them.
You're fucking up big time. Huge.
Please give him a call.
Huge.
Please.
There's a guy repeatedly shaking.
You're fucking up big time, dude.
Please give him a call.
Dude, I'm telling you, you need to go back inside.
Please.
Bro, you
Go
look
back
like he's
inside.
inside of the kid.
Please. Please call them.
Come on, dude. You're
I'm
fucking
protecting my wife and my friends.
your wife and your friends.
You're damn right.
From a person on the
From a-
sidewalk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what you're doing is creepy. You know it.
No,
You know it is. You're harassing people.
I'm not, dude. You are the one harassing me.
You're harassing people.
Okay, sure. We're in public, dude. Dude, you need to fuck off. I'm telling you.
Can he pause for a second?
All right.
I don't know if you can rewind like 15 seconds back to focus on the person in the car that was in focus there. But were they wearing like a Star Wars a Rebel X-Wing fighter outfit?
Oh my god!
It looks like it, but
no copy strikes. Probably coming back from a Comic-Con.
This is dumb, dude. See, this is why.
This doesn't look like the type of city that would have a Comic-Con. Looks like a small town.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want to do this shit because I got people like
If it was a Comic-Con, he was the whole board of the Comic-Con.
he was one of
and
like
only
2 or
one
3
there.
people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Him and his buddy. Him and his buddy.
Yeah.
And he probably won the costume contest.
Biggs, I got to
people
pull
come
out.
out and harass me. And you think that it's okay, but it's not. Game over, man.
Oh, this guy ain't backing down.
I'm talking to a fellow over here.
Are you seriously
Oh,
going to do a battery pack on this phone just to stay here longer? Seriously, dude?
You gonna throw something at me? Is that what I heard?
There's cameras from the bank recording.
And you just said you're gonna throw something.
That's
That's creepy, dude.
And I'm also recording.
Yeah, that's creepy.
You do know that these
You
cameras
just said you're
also.
gonna throw a battery pack.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
He's seriously trying. Good luck with that, dude.
That's pretty threatening.
If I would have said that, yes.
Well, you know, you got to give him credit. He backed him up from the restaurant where his girlfriend and friends were. Or his wife.
There you go.
I mean, he
Backwards
has,
walk of shame.
Yeah, he is definitely. Now, I don't know if I really agree with what he's doing. I mean, he's not. He's. It's borderline. It's borderline harassment. I don't think he's quite there yet. Yeah, I don't think he's crossed that line yet. But he. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Still quite a bit to go.
It would be threatening, but unfortunately for you, I didn't say that. Dude, I got nothing against you. What? Dude,
I got something against you. You're harassing the people in there. That's
you are the one harassing me. It's completely different. Dude,
I understand that I'm ruining your evening.
you're not ruining my evening. You're making everyone else feel this way.
No.
Yes, you are.
I'm protecting.
I'm waiting for Reagan Benson to run blocker for him.
I don't. See, here's the thing. Like he's saying, you're making everyone else feel this way. Everybody that I've seen that's walked by has had a smile on their face because they realize he's trolling the hell out of him.
Right.
I mean, no one's offended. He seems to be the only one uncomfortable. The guy is very calm demeanor, and just like he's got his hands in his pocket or folded. He's not touching him. You know, it's just
because he just had a cigarette, so he's relaxed now.
He's very relaxed. So
he's a Marlboro man.
The auditor's the only one that seems to be out of whack.
The auditor seems like they should probably stop smoking.
Yeah, or he's going to go back right after.
Yeah, because they're going to put people asleep.
Protecting them from who?
Well, let's be honest. I think that this is the first
Police
person
officer.
to ever.
Dude, if you don't walk away,
Oh, jeez. Here it goes.
I'm going to have to.
Please.
Please do not impede my movement.
I'd love for you to flag one down.
If you continue on, I'm going to have to. And if they're working, I'm not going to stop them. Please do not impede my movement.
They're working. Not going to stop them.
Doing exactly what you're doing right now.
I'm just walking around.
Sir, don't follow me.
That look like oldie car.
Don't follow me.
Oh, look at that.
I'm curious what you're doing.
That look like
You
oldie
already know what I'm doing. You've already been out here
Look at
harassing.
that.
I'm observing, just like you're doing.
You're not observing.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I'm observing. I want to see. I'm looking at this camera here. You're out on public. I'm just having a look at it. I want to get a look at it.
And you know what? If he had just said from the very
Stop,
beginning
move
that
to the side,
I am
man.
videoing and photographing really cool looking cars coming down the street.
The guy would have called bullshit on it because he was filming through the window of the restaurant.
Well, that's true.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm sorry for playing devil's advocate. I won't do it again.
He probably thinks Poster 7 goes everywhere.
Yeah.
move.
Did they just try to do a woo Ric
There
Flair?
are cameras everywhere.
I see
So
that.
fucking stop.
I have no intention of doing that.
But you okay, dude? I'm trying to get footage, man.
I know.
So, dude,
I'm trying to watch you get footage.
He's got him. He's got him dead to rights. He does.
Look at that
Oh, look
smile.
at that.
That's pretty.
Nice.
That's
You
Studebaker?
probably want to find a different spot.
No, I don't. This is the exact spot I want to be.
I think you probably want to.
No, I don't.
I
Dude,
think you do.
I'm telling you, you better go talk to your man. Come on, dude.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Like your shirt, man. Looks good.
I'm sure he likes more than that.
That looks like DDP.
I feel like you're impeding my movement.
Yeah, dude, you are. You're following me. Yeah, you're following me.
Everywhere I turn, you go the same way.
Yeah,
That's
yep.
I don't want the whole court, doesn't he?
This is such a good troll. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
pretty annoying.
Yeah, it is. It is
Amanda,
pretty annoying.
I
But,
don't
oh,
want
well.
to-
Julie,
Happens,
you're an
shit
expert
happens.
on old cars. Thank you.
Ooh, like some of the car.
You can blow smoke in my face all you want. If that's what you want to do, you can do that.
Okay.
I don't think you needed permission.
All right.
Or that's telling me all the full cores.
Well, that's a nice car.
It is a very nice car. That's exactly why I'm here.
That's exactly why I'm here.
Now wait. That comment right there, that is exactly why I'm here. Then if that were the case, why were you standing in front of the restaurant filming the of the restaurant? See,
that came out of nowhere.
That just he screwed himself by saying
he really did. He's trying to. I mean, I get it. He definitely is trying to defuse the situation, which is smart on his part.
But he just blew it.
Yeah, he did. He did. He really did.
He just pulled a Vlad Impaler and let all of the mini horses out of the barn.
That he did.
Well, I think at that point, the minute he wanted the full court from the guy. I'm just saying.
A ship fail? Ford R sedan?
Aero sedan.
Aero sedan. Oh, cool.
That's so cool, Julie.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
that first
I
car
guess I'll
was
just record the people coming out of the business.
Ford makes ships? I didn't know. It wouldn't surprise me. Ford's crazy. They're like Disney.
Since you want to block my...
What, you mean Tommy Ford, my neighbor down the street? Yeah, he's nuts so. Okay, that was not that impressive.
That's an Audi R8. That's a very impressive car, actually.
It is.
The BMW next to it isn't too bad. That's an E90.
So why aren't they looking at that?
The R8? The R8 is faster than my BMW.
Oh no, he doesn't want that one.
No.
Wow, he's gonna jerk off too.
You thought Mike that was C-cell about. Come on. For his team for this video.
That scares me. It makes me think he's the kind of guy who'll screw a tailpipe.
Oh,
there we go.
That was a nice one. Bang!
I told Kate at McDonald's, how about that?
And this guy's still here.
I wonder if his food's getting cold. I mean, he's
got that Supreme Nutrition shirt on. He looks like a salty dog. He's just an old salty. Yeah.
Is the road work ahead sign like an oxymoron of something to come ahead?
Oh no.
Could be.
Maybe foreshadowing.
I'm the one.
Foreshadowing of things to come.
I'm the wondering.
Stare of death.
Guy Bill ate already.
Right. He's got a hell of a beard, though.
No shit. I would walk away right away.
That dude's built, man. That's no joke. He's got that old man strength. I guarantee he
You have
has that
special
old man
McDonald's
strength.
sauce.
He doesn't have the old. He has bod. That's what he uses. He uses straight up bod. Remember that bod shit, the spray they used to have? That's what that guy uses. No, probably not. Only a-holes use bod.
Vlad. I'm sorry. They forced me to tell.
Yeah, Vlad probably owns stock in bod.
Oh no, they spill all my secrets.
Okay.
Dude,
I don't know about you guys, but I would probably back
if I file a
away
police report, this is going to be evidence against you.
File it.
This is going to be evidence against you. All I have to do is
File
call
it.
the police and have them come down here.
Call him.
I'm
Call
just
him.
waiting
Call
for
him.
I'm just waiting for someone to pop up and say, "Now kiss."
Now, could this be foreshadowing too? West End Dental, you know?
Oh, there you go.
I mean, you never know.
Who knew?
Want to use my phone?
Then a record is going to be filed.
You want to use my phone?
I don't want to use your. I don't want to call the police. That's the thing. Just go away, dude.
That's not going to happen.
Okay.
Okay.
At all.
Dude, stop
It's not
following me,
going to
dude.
happen.
Dude, if they stop, like, you know,
If he says dude one more time, I'm going to
being nice to each other and, you know, saying apologies to each other and making out with each other and stuff like that, like a setup video, you know. God.
What would be hilarious is if like 10 people came out of the restaurant and all of a sudden this guy kind of backs up and they all bust out into a flash mob.
And they all did Gundam style at him.
Yeah, then Gangnam
Even
Style.
if they just freaking flashed them. Even if they just freaking flashed them.
Tim, you'd be right up in there doing that flash mob.
You kidding? Of course I would. I love causing trouble.
Who doesn't?
Well, apparently these guys don't. We're not causing trouble. I freely admit it. I'm not exercising my rights. I'm causing trouble. Okay? You got it on video.
Oh no, there'll be another the captain video.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Greg? What's up, Bobby?
All this creepy.
And the funny thing is,
everybody, and I'm just.
This don't matter.
Oh, wow.
right, that is nice.
Tricked up.
The funny thing is the First Amendment protects you from the government trying to censor you.
Yeah. Not people.
Not individual citizens.
Bingo.
So he can't even claim First Amendment violation. He can't. It's a fallacy.
Yeah.
You know, I honestly think that Google just did not anticipate what was going to happen with YouTube.
Okay,
When it got involved.
you can see he's liberal. All you got to do is look at him. He looks like a fucking
Really?
conservative to me.
He looks like a conservative, faulty dog to me.
I was thinking this guy to me, he looks like he's probably one of those guys that likes who's that conservative alpha male guy out there? Adam Walsh, is it? No, that's not who I'm talking about. But he definitely looks like
You mean Tim Barry, the alpha male?
He's one of those guys that follows those conservative alpha males. That's who he looks like to me. And the way he's kind of carrying himself and behaving, that's what I think. I do not
I see this guy who would kick
looking at
my ass.
I will bet you any amount of money that guy has a CCW. And he's packing right now.
Well, here's the thing, Kenny. Based on one of the pre-captain about the guy Dirty on, are we sure for that Diggle had a thing for the guy?
I'm sorry, what?
I said, I said, well, based on one of the previous captains that were kind of stuff, that what he said. Are you sure the fire doesn't have name for the guy or something?
He might. You know what? He very well might. He might. It's.
I mean,
it's like,
who made that captain that what he said? With what he
True.
said.
True.
Yep. Wrong. Wrong.
Black's back.
How will you get up in the truck? No, I'm on.
Rope ladder.
Climb.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that far wouldn't be able to reach up there, so.
Most trucks usually have a bar that's up on the side behind the doors. I don't see one there.
Oh,
There he is again.
Here, film me. Don't film the truck. Film me. I'm way more interesting.
I like the
Check out my
underlights.
pecs, baby.
Looks like there's
I
another
like
nice truck back there too.
Yeah, it does.
I was waiting for Alan to make a dump care or something.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
This guy's pectoral muscles could destroy him.
Yeah.
I think more of that could destroy the frog too.
Like David Hasselhoff's.
That's really tricked out. I like that shit.
The next one is nice.
Oh, look at this one.
What's that?
Yeah.
Is there a car sale going on in that area?
It's Bank Bank.
Probably, it looks like a
Is
college.
May here?
He says spank bank.
It really looks like a college town to me.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does.
So where are they getting the money?
Yeah,
for this?
right, yeah. Oh, someone's going to rob that guy. Oh, didn't get hit. Okay.
I love the underlighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing that on my BMW, but the car is so
I
low.
didn't see a single motherfucking car in that restaurant. So why the fuck was the camera in that restaurant?
Oh! He's confronting him about now he's stealing cars, and he
It's
was from the
time.
restaurant. So let's listen.
Ding, ding, ding.
Why was that?
Because I wanted it to. That's why.
Well, then don't say this is why you're here.
There was no cars in the street, idiot.
Okay, why did that sound like let go for a second there?
I'm sure this guy's video is demonetized too because of all the
Yeah.
I don't want
videos
to file a
playing.
police report.
Dude, I wish my Silverado looked like that.
You can put that in your name and everything.
I think you should do that.
I don't think I should.
I put so much money into the BMW, I can't afford to do it to the Silverado.
Wow, that's just such a nice. And there's a guy with the big, huge fucking arms.
And guess what? And guess
He's got
what?
gorilla arms, dude.
Those things are
Okay.
real, baby.
Okay,
Obviously,
I think
that's
we
not
can
what I was doing. I was just
the
letting him
guy.
know that I could do that if I wanted to. And another thing that I don't understand is why does people's mind go to that dark place that I'm filming under
Y'all would know if y'all were listening, wouldn't you?
age
They're
group?
pointing and laughing at you,
To
dude.
me, that shit's weird.
Now we
They
stand
tell you
back.
that shit all the time.
Ready? Well, no, definitely need that clip, but now we stand back and laugh. Ready? Ready? Ah!
I don't think this guy in the red shirt is done.
I don't think so either. He ain't happy,
Put his
man.
cigarette out.
Got like freaking all rolling like Terra break.
He's the auditor's
He's
worst
a peeping Tom here.
Quick, Chili, go dark.
Peeping Tom.
Go dark. Ah.
Oh, don't tell Kelly to go
Please.
dark. Go
Okay,
do
he-
something else.
he shouldn't really go around calling him a peeping tom because that does incite people. Honestly,
No shit.
I
Especially
mean,
when
But
you're
he
the one with
was.
the
He was looking
camera.
through windows.
yeah, I mean, but I mean, when you peeping tom implies a sexual undertone,
Right, right. That's different. Yeah, I agree.
so,
I agree.
so he shouldn't be calling. Technically, he's not a peeping tom because there's no sexual. Well, none that we know of, none that we can prove or even
You
assume.
could say voyeurism.
That, at least in today's society, definitely has, especially under the law, has a sexual undertone too.
But they used that claim against Syria when he just kept putting his camera in the windows of that one police station, harassing that woman.
Did it stick?
Oh, I think it stuck.
Sorry, I was thinking of something else.
Well, pretty
Not
much
a
He was the person
everything.
that did the bathroom audit.
Well, you got
That's
hate me
going
for
up on
saying
YouTube.
that,
Don't worry
but
about it.
pretty sure everything gets
I'm about to
out
call the
of
police.
Brooklyn.
Oh, he's calling the police.
Oh!
I'm about to. I'm giving you warnings. You've done committed like 3 fucking crimes. Stop fucking
I don't think he has really committed a whole lot of crimes. Maybe. I don't think so, though, personally.
following me.
I want my mommy.
There's a cop right there. No, flag him over.
They're busy, dude. They
they're just putting up a
They
sign.
have
You can
something
flag
more
'em over.
important to do.
You can flag them over.
No, they're busy. They're working. They have something better to do.
Oh, like you guys don't interrupt what cop dudes all the freaking time.
You're a fucking dick face.
They're right there.
Yeah,
Just
they're
flag 'em
they're
over.
working, dude. I'm not trying to disturb the police while they're fucking working.
I mean, they're just putting up signs. I mean, this
Yeah,
is what they're
they are
doing.
putting up
Flag 'em
signs.
over if you
I don't want to.
talk
They're busy.
He's right there. You can talk to
No,
him. if you
he's
want.
busy. He's busy.
But you said you were going to
Is
call
he?
the cops.
He's busy.
This dude's lost.
I need those to prevent them. I need those.
Oh, same truck again.
He didn't
definitely-
watch the rest of the Chili video. He needs his trifold.
It's definitely a small town. We've seen that truck like 3 times now.
Yeah.
And the paper copy
Go
of
away.
his driver's license.
They're busy.
They're right there.
They're busy. Do stop.
No, it seemed to me that they didn't care. It seemed to me that they didn't care.
Yeah, they didn't care because I didn't call it. That's why.
No, it seems to me like maybe they've seen you before. Are you? Don't run into me.
Dude, you're impeding my traffic.
Don't run in.
Get the fuck away from me, dude.
Oh God.
I'm telling you, I'm about to call the police. Once they get here, you're going to fucking jail.
Gotta love how he was in the beginning of the video. I'm about to kick this guy in the throat. No, I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna call the police.
And he went so upset for a second, say you're impeding my travels.
And now he's what, ready to pinch his nips? What? I don't get it.
Yeah,
They were right
I have
there.
all the video evidence in
They
the
were right
world.
there.
And that's worse than getting harassed by the cops, by the way. Therefore,
Jaywalking.
bum bum bum.
Maybe he's not in the street. No, he's not.
Kenny, have you ever done a bingo on a live stream?
I don't. No, I haven't.
Yeah, probably shouldn't. It's too
I
easy.
haven't touched you. You're actually
Your bag just hit me.
you're the one impeding my
Your
traffic.
bag just hit me.
You're
right
following me and you're impeding my
there. You
traffic.
hit me with your bag.
That's it.
You're following me and impeding my
You
traffic.
swung
and
your
it's,
bag
and it's
purposely to hit me.
but
The
you're-
guy's
you're-
been in the
you're
same
close to me.
spot the entire time.
Well, that's
Leave me out.
because of you.
No, you turned around and you hit me with your padlock.
That's,
Why would you do
That's
that?
because you're so close to me.
Why would you do that?
Because you're too close. Maybe you should back up. If you
That
don't
felt
want
like
that to happen.
combat to me.
Well,
Why would you do that?
maybe you shouldn't be so close.
Combat.
There's another one right there.
That's the same ones.
Oh well. Seems they're
working.
free now.
They're working. They are working. We just had an event, which obviously you didn't go to.
Or at Applebee's, maybe?
There's your man.
Applebee's is a tyrant organization.
Well, no, I'm at the building that was closed in front and unlit.
You got a look on your face that says you're feeling angry.
I'm not angry. I'm
Keep
just
out there and
disappointed.
say I'm a
Disappointed?
Donald there,
Disappointed.
else it would fit in with what we were talking about earlier.
Disappointed. That's all.
Please don't touch me. I would take it
Dude,
as a form
if
of
I touch you,
I would feel like I would need to defend myself.
if I touch, actually, I should have already defended myself. But obviously, there's no way in hell I could overpower you. That's impossible. That's impossible.
Great day.
That at least he admits what we already knew, that there was no way in hell he was going to beat this man in armed combat or unarmed combat for that matter.
Or any kind of combat, or even a math quiz.
Hell, he probably wouldn't even beat him in Aikido.
But you know what? This guy, obviously had a couple drinks with his friends and gave him way too much attention, to be honest with you. My opinion.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he really is. He really is making. I mean, the reason he hasn't left is because this is, his followers.
He's basically waiting for him to admit you're wrong. Admit you're wrong, and he finally does, and he's like, "Oh, okay."
And we feel I need to.
But then, if that's the case, you should probably back up. Common sense, right?
Or you could back up.
But
So
you're
new comments.
I could. But what you're doing right now is actually a crime.
I'm just saying, if you were to bump into me, I would feel like I would need to defend myself.
But then you should back the fuck up then.
So it's all good here?
Yep, all good.
You don't want to say back
Well,
the
say it again.
fuck up to
Of
a
course,
guy
there we go
who's
again.
like 2 foot tall.
He's full of shit.
Well,
He's just mad because I'm recording the business. That's all.
Not the armed heart fight. The guy, the fro would not
Stop following me, dude.
the guy in.
Look at this.
Watch out.
Hey, fellas. I mean, I'm not going to flex any muscles here, but I am a law enforcement
I
officer
figured
in
that
County,
much.
man. If there's going to be problems here, man, we just get a patrol car up here, man. And there was one right here. I mean, I'd be more than happy to call, man. I mean, there's no reason to get in an altercation. You'll get in trouble. You'll get in trouble. Both of you guys will be in lockup. We don't want that. So let's just.
I like this guy.
No intention of that, sir. So we can either walk away or we can figure it out. We can get a cruiser up here and figure it out. Either way,
Any pause for real quick? What did he say his position was?
He just said he's law enforcement.
Oh, he was law enforcement. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He showed his badge was in his pocket.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Duty.
Tim, if you weren't talking, you'd be paying attention, you would notice.
I wasn't talking. I was asking the question.
I'm off duty. I live right around the corner, but I mean, I'm more than happy to get an on-duty officer up here. It's not a problem.
At this point, and I'm sorry to disturb your night, but I would appreciate that if you did.
Oh boy.
I mean, we both in agreement. He's harassing the people involved.
Be careful with what you say. Be careful with what you say.
Including my wife and some underage people.
So you're going to file a police report on that?
But all I'm doing is observing him, which this
that's not all you're
told me
doing.
that he's perfectly allowed to do.
I mean,
that
obviously you're recording right now. I mean,
yes, sir.
Yeah, I know you are. So.
Yes,
he
sir.
says he can. And that's exactly.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's not a problem.
I'm not recording. I'm just observing.
No, there's cameras all over, dude.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
All I'm doing is observing.
Well,
I mean,
so when I file the police report, then I'm
what
going to pull that video
All I'm doing is
footage,
observing you,
and
sir.
I'm going to show to everybody how stupid you were tonight.
All I'm doing is observing.
You know, really,
No, that's not all you were doing.
Really, at this point, I mean, it's probably just in everybody's best interest just to walk away from the situation and be done with it, man.
I would.
Way to go, officer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're recording or what's going on, but I mean,
Can I see your badge?
yeah, man.
Or
it's right there.
your off?
Yeah, I mean, I work for the county. Officer Miller. 17561. I work at the detention center for the county.
Okay.
I am a law enforcement officer.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
He's a corrections sheriff, I'm assuming. He's a sheriff, but I believe because he says he works in detention, which would make him corrections, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I guess it depends on the county and.
Either way, he's doing the right thing.
No,
Would be. He's still a sheriff, though.
Agreed. Yeah, no, agreed. Yeah, he's a deputy. Yeah, absolutely.
So
I
he's
don't
a
have any power
licensed
to arrest
registered peace
anybody,
officer.
but I'm more than happy to, to help out in this situation. I'm not saying you don't have the right to do that, but maybe
you certainly made some people uncomfortable.
Standing in
Yes,
front
I
of
did
them.
make some people very uncomfortable. That's their problem, not my problem.
What was your reason?
I haven't.
What was your reason for
I
filming?
I feel like your
inside
reason
there?
is to make people feel
The
uncomfortable.
event just ended. I always come down here. I like this restaurant, even though I don't go to this
And the
restaurant.
event's been over for a while. So
Yeah, I've been here ever since. That's the thing.
That's cool. So
Because
you're just randomly filming people inside the restaurant.
That's what I do.
For what
For
reason?
my personal businesses, everything's going online.
Online for do you have a website? You got a
A
blog?
YouTube channel.
You got a blog? You got a YouTube
YouTube
channel?
channel. I have a
YouTube
blog.
channel for what? Are you sovereign citizen or something?
No.
Boom!
Oh God!
Gotta love it when they do it.
Oh right.
Gotta love it.
I didn't hear
Even
that.
even detention officers know.
That was great.
Holy
This is so good.
I'm not. I just go out to the public and I video record. This is what I do. It's not what I do for a job. It's what I do for a hobby.
We don't have one. My business has a good
And
one.
Hey, look, man. At least we got Uber now. No issues, man. Just trying to help out, man. And it
I
basically,
understand,
it basically
sir.
de-escalate a situation
I
before it gets
understand
bad.
that, but
That's it.
I don't think that's going to work. I've tried.
I think it will, man.
No, you didn't try.
Here's the thing: like if they do what he's suggesting, they both leave. Problem solved. Go find another restaurant where you're not going to find somebody that's going to bother you. It's real
Right.
simple. But he has to feel like he gets the victory because auditors, for some reason, have this thing that they cannot lose, even though they lose quite a bit.
The problem is, I've got a wife and friends in there that he's recording, and
Well,
I don't want him to do it.
there's nothing you can do about it. Have a good night, sir.
I can
Sorry.
observe him.
That's all you can do. Have a good night. Hey, listen. You're better off, man. Have a good night, sir. Seriously, man. I wouldn't let it bother you any more than it already has. Seriously. Come on, man. Let's go.
It's bothering me.
Come on, bro. I'll buy you a drink. Let's go.
He's like, no, I'm not leaving.
Seriously. Have a good night, sir.
I already checked. They don't have Yoo-hoo here.
Oh wait, if he's free to go, he's free to stay, right?
Sorry,
I don't know who that guy is.
Sorry, had that boy.
But,
I can't what that meant.
Wow.
Thank you for whatever it is that you just did.
It's okay, cat girl.
You can take pictures. That's all right. Yeah, it's all right. We're in public. We're in public.
Where did
Suspected husband?
All right, so there you go.
Is that the same as alleged husband?
So it all turned out a-okay. The deputy came out there and he defused a situation that could have went really badly, and the guy could have ended up hurting the auditor, or
Yeah, he could have.
Really badly.
We were hoping.
It could have went really badly, and it didn't. He offered to buy the guy a drink, didn't want to get anyone involved in it, so kudos to him for that.
Yeah.
And most importantly, you didn't kick me off the panel. So that's a landmark right there, buddy.
That is-
We're early.
Let's mark this date down on the calendar.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this stream up before we go. I know it's been 2 hours though. I gotta.
It's been nice to be
How much
here.
to catch up on?
It's been a while.
I know it's been a while, but we'll go live again probably next week.
All right.
Yay.
But yeah,
Promise?
yeah, next week we'll go next week.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, you heard it, guys. He promised.
That's right. Pinky promise. Pinky
I will.
swear.
All right, so Kakro, you got anything to say before we go?
Thanks for having me up here. This was fun. And you guys made me laugh. What I needed.
Great, glad. Archangel.
Just it's been a while, man. It was great hanging out again, and so we'll have to do this again real soon.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah, I got a quick question for you, Kenny. Have you heard from Morgie or Lavender Mexican?
I've not
Whoa.
heard from either one of them in quite a while.
I worry.
I haven't seen Morgie either.
Have you tried to hit her up on Discord?
Because she brings.
I saw Morgie about 2 weeks ago in chat, and I said hi. She said hi back, and that was about it.
I
think she's into like court stuff. She's into court stuff now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, I mean, she's a lawyer too, isn't she?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would probably explain it.
I've heard from Lavender once this year, and then she's dropped off.
Oh, I don't speak to Lav no more after the whole debacle.
Well,
I haven't. I don't know what happened, and I never heard from her again.
I just want to make sure she's alive and okay. Other stuff, let it go, because I'm not going to get involved in it. But I just worry that somebody's missing, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, don't wish harm on anyone.
Yeah.
No. Well, Chili.
No.
Nah, not even him.
Well,
because
he already puts the bad stuff on himself.
But
karma's gonna get him.
But if harm comes to him, he'll just become some sort of fucking auditor martyr, and we don't need that bullshit.
Well, if he would just show up for his little MMA fight he was supposed to and get his butt kicked, that would take care of it.
Oh, Chad would have murdered him.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he bailed.
Tim, you got anything last minute to say, sir?
Well, Chad stood a good foot taller than him.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it is awesome to be back, Kenny. I feel like I'm home again.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, you know, Kenny Klein TV is the only place that I actually feel comfortable, you know, jumping up on a panel or chat without risk of getting my words and stuff getting like mutilated and everything. And, you know, it's caused problems in the past, but other people, not me, you know, because they misunderstood me for being somebody else and stuff. So, you know, it almost feels like, you know, it's like a new start. And I'm so happy for you, Kenny, to come back. And, you know, we got to make this a weekly thing, brother. You know, and
Uncle
you know,
Kenny.
I just, you know, I mean, I appreciate everything that you have done for me in the past. You know, because many of you might not know, but Kenny actually gave me his channel to do my first live stream interview with my friend Jules. Remember that, Kenny?
Yep. That's fun.
And
hey, tell her she's more than welcome to come on anytime too.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, she actually like texted me a couple months ago. Have you seen Kenny? So I think she was looking for you. But anyway,
you can.
But you know, I mean, but you know, people need to know that
give
you
her
know,
my
Kenny.
email. You can give her my email.
Oh, I already did.
Oh, well.
I no, Kenny, I took care of you. Come on, I took care of you, brother. You know,
all right,
but
so hold
you
on.
know, Kenny, you know, gave me the opportunity and the motivation, you know, to get things going. You know, I got all I got the microphone and the computer and the monitor for the studio and everything like that. And
Tim, you're monologuing.
I'm monologuing?
Okay, I need with this video Julie wanted me to share, so we're gonna take a look at this. Hold on, Tim.
Okay. Well, anyway, all right.
The short video.
Thank you to all of you. I really appreciate it. I am so glad to have been back. And you know,
you know what Morgie would say? Put a sock in it, darling.
Yeah, put a sock in it, Tim.
Put a sock in it, Tim. Oh, I love you, Morgie.
When she did the turban, was so funny.
Tim, that's say yay, Uncle Kenny's home.
Huh?
I said, does say yay, Uncle Kenny's home.
Uncle Kenny's home!
Look at that ship. That's a big ship.
That's a
and, you know,
huge.
when I you know deal with the kids at the drive-thru at McDonald's before you cut me off. Okay, the one thing I do when I know there's little kids in the car in the drive-thru and they're getting a Happy Meal and everything like that, you know, first thing I do, honest to God, is I just like, and Kenny, you've heard me loud. I mean, especially with Floyd. God.
That
Oh,
was so funny.
Jesus. Oh, he drives me to shit.
Turn.
So apparently the
Turn
ship
and
is off
tricks for
course.
chili or something. I don't know. But anyway, just exploded, and it was like so awesome to just be able to speak out.
This
And,
is a 1,000-foot ship.
You gave me the voice to do it.
Look at that shit, man.
This is
Okay. Well, all right.
$1,000-footer.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're not gonna like hug and change underwear. Okay. If that's
hell no.
we're looking at. Okay, that's not happening. Okay.
So I wonder how close.
Penny's my brother.
I wonder how close it is to hitting the bottom, because it doesn't look very deep.
Well, it depends
the
on
canal
whether
is
it's
about-
it depends on whether it's a standard cargo barge that usually carries, big rig containers, or if it's a coal
It's an art carrier.
transport.
It's an art carrier.
Okay.
It's 1,000 feet long.
It's a big ship.
That's a big deck.
Usually you can see in the front.
Damn.
That is so close.
Oh, watch. It's going to get a lot closer.
Oh, boy.
Ow, I can feel it.
Oh, no.
It's Captain
No.
Hazelwood. It's on Maldives.
Get out the freaking way,
people.
It hit the base of the...
break that. Oh, you hear it.
Titanic.
That's going to rip a hole under the hull.
No, it won't.
Oh!
This fight.
Nails on a chalkboard.
Stop the sip! Stop the sip!
Well, they
it
tried.
stops. It stops.
Ooh.
Someone gonna get in trouble.
I mean, this is why you really have to watch the current. Because the current will take a ship like that and just toss it like a rag doll. It'll push it whatever way it wants to go.
No.
Tidal flows make a big difference, everything.
Well, what happened is the ship was off course. It's not in the right channel.
Oh.
Well, that's a tiny channel, I was going to say.
Well, no, because...
Oh, my God.
How do you back out?
Like 20 to 25 foot clearance on each side.
Yeah, there's a channel. You have to go right down the middle.
Right.
Yeah.
The canal is 30 feet deep.
Jeez. 20 feet?
30 feet.
30 feet?
30 feet.
How big is how tall is the ship?
The Presque Isle would be maybe 30. I'd have to check the stats.
What would you just estimate? What do you think?
It looked about 30
feet high.
35 feet deep.
So it's probably it's really close to dragging, or it is dragging. You would think
it hit the base of the ship canal.
Yeah,
that's the squeaking you're hearing.
No, I mean at the bottom of the canal, not the side.
The bottom of the canal is about 30 feet.
Yeah, so it's probably
it's right on the edge.
Yes. Yeah,
depending on how the tide is. Yeah.
And they have to dredge the canal every so often.
Yep.
Because
can they pull that out with like a tug or something?
No, it looks like it can get out by itself.
Well,
without damaging anything?
Yes.
Well, they'd have to reverse out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, he was reversing.
No, I know we had a. Oh, go ahead, Kacker. I'm sorry.
I was saying, well, I think it's safe to assume someone probably got in trouble for this.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Definitely.
Someone got to wipe the poop deck now.
Then there's a full investigation that follows and everything else.
Oh yes.
Possible criminal charges. They take it very, very, very seriously.
Criminal charges, if it's an act. Well, I mean, what criminal?
No,
charges?
I mean if it's willful neglect, like say the pilot was drunk.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
You know, then criminal charges could be applied.
Now
And
Cliff,
that
you
was
said
something
you
they leveled against Captain Hazelwood in past accidents aboard the Valdez.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So Cliff says he likes to watch some of these live streams. What I like to watch is the live streams. I don't know. I'm sure many of you noticed. They have like these people that just walk through the town in like Japan, like Tokyo. I like watching those. I love watching those. Those are quite interesting.
Those are great.
All the people there.
What is that like? What is it?
It's just people walking. Like it's 24/7. Different people that are just walking around Tokyo.
Yeah, Japan walk.
You know what I like? Great. I like the ones that go on the Japanese ferries and check out all the vending machines and stuff like that.
Itsuka Japan.
Pods and all that stuff. That's great.
Yeah, I just love those type of live streams, and they're
they're so
really,
cool.
Really cool.
So they're meant as like historical. They're meant as a historical.
No, they're just meant to daily life. No, just daily
life.
Wow.
Like you see, like they'll go by the Sega store a lot because there's a Sega store in Japan. You heard me right, a Sega store.
Yep.
Now, I think all of us except Cat Girl are young enough to know what Sega is, right?
Oh yeah.
Sega, come on.
Sega.
Yep, exactly. Cat Girl, you don't know what we're talking about, do you?
No, I literally came back in the room. I had to do something.
I guess
think
Sega.
really bad Nintendo.
Sega Genesis. I had the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, I had it. I had a Sega Genesis. It was good. I like Pitfire.
It was good.
Oh, I love Sega Genesis.
Yeah, Sega Genesis.
Oh, ColecoVision. I had a Atari 2600.
Football. That was awful, man.
Yeah.
Huh?
Coleco Football.
Oh, definitely.
Tactical ball. No, tactical.
You couldn't players apart. They all went awesome.
The very first 64-bit system, the Jaguar by Atari, was shitty.
Atari, yeah.
Wait, are you guys talking about gaming system or something?
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know my channel. I'm gonna leave. Then something happens.
and Kenny, I don't know if I've asked you this before, but have you actually seen the documentary where those two documentarians actually found where Atari dumped all of the ET cartridges?
I have ET.
I gotta check.
I have the game. And I have my old 2600.
Yeah, me too.
I still play it. E.T. was the game you couldn't beat.
Exactly. It's like, what was the fucking point?
Why they dump them? Because Spielberg got upset?
No, because like they Time Warner, I guess, was just like, we gotta get rid of this shit. And they just like buried it like in the middle of the night in a landfill. And these documentarians, who had been following, the story that, there was like because like Atari actually made more ET games than they had game consoles.
I'm confused. Why couldn't you beat the ET game?
Because it was impossible. The game was horrible too.
Yeah, it was like the guy had like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was probably like, I think he had like 60 days because they wanted to get it out by Christmas.
Yeah, it was weird, and it was black and white, and it was all pixelated, and you would try to fly with ET on the bike, but you'd always
doesn't
crash.
happen.
Well,
you'd always crash.
It's Atari. Almost all the games on Atari are pixelated and just shitty anyway.
Yep.
Well, come on. Atari 2600. Oh my god, I remember Space Invaders and stuff.
Defender was good.
Oh, Defender on Asteroids.
Asteroids, yes.
Yeah, Defender.
Asteroids, yes.
Those are fun. Oh, what about? I don't know if they have Atari, but Night Hunter or Midnight Hunter or the car game. What was it?
Spy Hunter.
Spy Hunter. Thank you.
Spy Hunter.
Yeah, that was a good game.
In the arcade.
Val, Yeah, Val, I'm getting quite confused right now because my first gaming systems were literally a Wii and Nintendo DS, so I don't know what the heck the games are you're talking about.
Well, we're talking older games.
We're talking about the original games. We're talking about the
back in
original
the
systems.
late 70s, 80s. I had a Palm.
Yeah. We're
glad, yes.
Like a Commodore 64, the Oregon Trail.
Oh, my stepdad had a 64 128.
Cat,
Yeah,
if you
you're-
didn't, if
I had
you
a
didn't realize it
64
by
and
now,
128.
you are the baby of the group. You are absolutely
just
the baby.
Yeah,
of the group.
No
I
offense.
wasn't created the 1978. I wasn't born until 1997, so yeah.
Oh my
Oh, stop
god!
it.
I know, stop it. You're making me feel bad. I'm so old.
61.
Hey, Cat,
young lady.
hey, Cat,
Why
Cat,
the every group I
was
find
fucking
I'm always the
17.
youngest in this?
Dude,
I was
in
17
Go
when
to
she
your
was
room.
born. God damn.
in
Cat,
1997,
Cat, don't feel bad because when I mentioned like the crew, at McDonald's that Jeff Beck died, they're like,
and they're like, who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Christine McVie died. Who?
Tina Turner died. Who?
Oh no, they
Yeah,
probably know.
yeah.
Nah, they probably know.
Oh, and actually, you know what? Speaking of Tina Turner,
She just passed away. Yeah.
yeah, she passed away. But before I forget, if it's on YouTube, if you can actually find it, okay, Tina Turner did a version of Ball of Confusion.
I saw that.
Okay, that was originally done by the Temptations.
Right.
Okay, and the video is out there, and oh my god! Honestly, that's when I first recognized her. Like, holy!
I knew her from doing Proud Mary on TV.
That's you know what? I just posted that.
Yeah.
Okay,
I just posted Proud Mary
You
online.
never do anything's nice or easy.
Okay,
You do 'em nice, but rough.
confess the time I don't know who Tina Turner is.
Oh,
You don't know who Tina
Pat,
Turner?
we got to educate you.
97. Remember?
And that's too so how young I am. I'll be 26 in August. I got the
She
same
stopped
birthday
touring
Michael
before that.
Jackson.
I think she's been off the road for a while, so she must have had.
Yeah, well, and her son passed away last year at the age of 62.
I wasn't aware of that, but
And so I believe that was her only child, and
Yeah.
she may have
obviously
3, which is
she died
remarkable.
after a long illness after that. And
Tina's gone. Whitney Houston is gone too.
Well, Whitney Houston basically killed herself with drugs.
You know, still here though, Bobby motherfucking Brown.
Yep.
And Chris Brown.
He's a fucking jerk. That dude.
Both of them are. Both of them.
oh, careful, Kenny, wandering into like Tinder.
At least
Bobby
R.
at
Kelly's
least-
in jail.
Bobby at least tried to make himself better. He failed, but he tried. Chris is just.
But he did. You're right. He did try.
He's not doing too. He didn't do too great, but he did try. Chris Brown is just a fucking pompous. He's like the R&B version of Kanye West. Oh, don't get me started.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. No.
Kanye's in
Oh,
a
no, he's right.
world of his
He's
own.
right.
No, I mean those two guys are like separate entirely.
Not
Kanye,
really.
I
They're both
worry about.
psychotic.
I worry about Kanye.
Kanye's
I
a
worry
mental
about-
case.
yeah.
Always has been.
Well,
And I worry about Chris Brown too, because I think Kanye is going to do damage to himself. I think Chris Brown is going to do damage to others. So
Chris Brown is a dangerous individual.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's Kanye.
and that's just my opinion.
Same here.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, I think Kanye is dangerous too.
Well,
I
you're
think-
talking
Yourself,
In his
though.
own way, yeah.
Just think about it. Look how stupid they are. On one bed, you got Chris Brown who had Rihanna. I mean, first of all, you got Rihanna.
You got Rihanna.
You got Riri.
I ain't
You're-
doing nothing wrong. I'm like, I'm on my fucking P's and Q's. I'm doing everything I can. Or if you got Kim K, I don't care what you say. That chick is gorgeous.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
Hey,
And
Billy
Kanye
Joel
had
had
her.
Christy Brinkley, and he messed that up.
Tiger Woods. No, not Tiger Woods.
Tiger had a dynamite-looking wife.
And Seal's ugly ass had what was her name?
Oh, come on, be nice.
Oh, he had a supermodel, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he did. He had a supermodel. It wasn't Giselle.
You know,
It was,
I mean, I hate when people, dish on Seal, because of like his facial scars and
Oh, no, I
everything.
love Seal.
And
I
people
saw-
don't
I
realize
thought
that he had a
he
bout
was
with like lupus, I guess,
No,
when he was a
I
child.
saw
just-
Seal in
I'm saying it in
1994
jokes.
opening for the Rolling Stones.
He was very talented. I respect him as an artist and all that, but I mean, God, motherfucking damn! That's just,
If you make that much money, get some
I
plastic
know.
surgery, my dude.
It's like,
how
who would you rather get banged by, Seal or the lead singer for Spin
Well,
Doctors?
well, hold on.
right?
You said. Well, hold on. You said. Well, hold on. You
Spin
said.
doctors.
Well, hold on.
Wow.
Hold on, guys.
Recognize them.
He was married to Heidi Klum.
Kakarot.
Heidi
Thank you, Heidi
Klum,
Klum.
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, why would you
Kakarot has
mess
something to
that
say.
up?
Heidi is gorgeous.
I let her walk
hold
on
on,
my
guys.
back in golf
guys,
strikes.
Kakarot has something to say. Go ahead, Kakarot.
Well, hold on. You guys said get Pandora, but have we not had no horror stories about people that completely destroyed their faces with the amount of product surgery they got? I mean, what about stories of like the female actress who were considered Hollywood's most beautiful when they're younger, then they completely destroyed their face with all the plastic surgery they got?
Oh, I agree. There's a lot of people that just kill it with plastic surgery. There are many celebrities out there I think look better without makeup than when they do when they are all made up, which is wild. But a lot of times they just makeup.
I
or
love
plastic
Demi
surgery.
Moore. I'm admitting it
She's
now.
beautiful. Demi
Dude,
is beautiful.
I love Selma Hayek.
Oh, thank you, Art.
Oh, yes.
Selma. Oh my God.
Selma Hayek in the early parts of From
Dogma.
Dusk to Dawn before she turned. Oh boy.
And Dogma.
Ooh.
No, and
Dogma,
Dogma, when
yes.
she's on the stripper thing. That was, oh my God.
Oh, and also Noah Wiley from ER. Yeah.
I don't watch ER.
Yeah.
I never watched ER.
Yeah. See what I did there, Kat?
He gave you one.
I threw the girl and then the guy.
Oh.
She probably doesn't
No,
know-
Wiley, man.
She probably
I'd
never
bend
heard
him
of
over
ER
a
either.
gurney, that's for sure.
She probably never heard of ER. You're forgetting she's young.
Yeah, I never heard that. I never even watched this.
If you want to throw in a guy for her, you got to throw in someone like Zac Efron or
okay.
or Justin Timberlake
Bieber.
or Bieber. That's what you got to throw.
I
in.
hate
Justin Leave it to
Bieber. I
Can we
hate
ship him back yet?
Bieber. I'm sorry. I hate Justin Bieber. He could come up mess the dude back to me, yeah.
So it's Cat Girl. Who was like your first celebrity crush? Who was it?
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
The guy who played that Jacob in Twilight. I
Oh,
would
God.
do the
Fucking hate that goddamn movie. Hate that fucking movie.
I hate the series too. I just thought the Jacob Edward looked really hot.
No, Jacob. Which one was he? Was he the werewolf or was he the vampire?
He was a werewolf.
Oh yeah, girls like
Three of the lamest books ever witten.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I know they're terrible, but
Well, see, I live in Utah. This is where they were written.
Sparkly vampires.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yuppie
stupid.
vampires. It's beautiful.
Ridiculous. All right, so Dan, okay. So
my first was Raquel Welch.
you are one of the few. So you are one of the few females that doesn't like fucking young females that doesn't like Justin Bieber. Wow, I didn't think there were any. Honestly,
my daughter hates him. She's 25.
Really? Okay.
She's retro. He follows the Backstreet Boys everywhere.
And you guys think I'm sheltered? Come on.
You know who Raquel Welch is?
She's not sheltered. She is young. There's a difference, Tim.
Yeah, we both know who Justin Timberlake is.
Well,
I know who he is.
He doesn't bother me a bit.
I don't. I mean, at first,
I hope not.
It seems like he's nice.
When I was younger, I was just like, I was against the Backstreet Boys. And I was like, boy band, I'm a man.
Right.
I saw them twice with my daughter. They didn't bother me a bit.
Now that I'm older, some of their songs are kind of catchy.
No,
I'm not
I
gonna
Want
lie.
It That Way. It's a great song.
Yeah. Kenny, what at what point did you actually break down on your knees and say, "Wow, that New Kids on the Block song really rocked"?
God, I hate those guys.
At what point did you fall to that level?
Well, to be honest with you, when they were big, I was a fucking child, like 6, 7, or 8. Like
Oh,
8.
okay.
So yeah,
So you kind of missed the band on that.
I missed them. Like
You're
when
lucky.
when I was younger, the people I like, because I was more into R&B and hip hop. So I liked
there you go.
the group
And
80s.
R&B, Tina Turner. Oh my God, can't believe it.
I was gonna finish my thought, but
I'm sorry, Kim.
Yeah.
I was
when you said R&B. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was more into like the band. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. ABC, Another Bad Creation.
ABC, yeah.
Yep.
Love.
Then there was
ABC.
Probably someone doesn't know the Boys. I doubt anyone knows who the fuck they are.
I remember the name.
Oh, yeah, they had that song Just Down My Heart. That was a big song.
Boys to Men.
Boys to Men. Yeah, well, I was more of a teenager then, but yeah, Boys to Men were huge, man. They loved them.
It's
from my age, the blues was like Ray Charles.
Say goodbye.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm thinking back to all the stuff I was a kid, and I realized I know I want my celebrity crush, but I think before I had crush on Harry Potter actor and the guy who played
Harry Potter guy, really?
Yeah.
I saw the first Harry Potter movie. I haven't seen the rest of them. I like the first one.
They're not bad. I finally said, God damn it, Tim, shut up.
No, that's not me.
Shut up.
Come on, I was providing background vocals.
Damn it! I can feel everything.
Sorry,
Solo. Although I can't.
Now I know how Trump feels. Let me tell you something right now. I'm telling you, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Because I've done this stuff before.
You said the Bruins were going to win the Stanley Cup.
This is a fake news panel.
All right, so crushes. First, let's go back to first crushes. Sean said Raquel Welch, right?
Oh yes.
Oh
God. And not even that movie that was awful. Just seeing, you just knew that she was supposed to be something special. And when I got that age where I noticed those things and went like, yes. Then it was
amazing when you're that young, and it's just like, they only barely show you the cleavage, but they leave you enough to imagine.
Dude, my first crush was Alyssa Milano.
Oh my God! Ooh, dog.
As long as she don't talk.
Wait a minute, how old are you, Art?
49.
Wait, Alyssa Milano's.
Well, she was on TV in the 90s.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Your first crush was in the 90s?
She was cute. Yeah, she was cute.
She was hot on Charmed also.
Oh, man.
That's where I remember her from, Charles and Charge.
That's a guilty pleasure show right there.
Gotcha. That's right. She was in Charles in Charge. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
can't hold that against her.
I actually went back and watched that it was on Netflix, and I'm telling you, like, I don't care what anyone says. Shannon Doherty is hot.
She is.
Shannon Doherty, yes.
Shannon Doherty, yeah. I remember her 90210 and
Rose,
yeah.
And before Rose McGowan cut off,
and Little House on the Prairie.
Rose McGowan.
Oh Jesus! You just listed off the entire crew of Charmed.
And so they had to remake the show, and it blew it apart.
Yeah, they always do that.
And guys, I'm probably showing my age here, but I gotta admit that Anne Margaret, probably the first lady that just made me realize, wow.
Viva
you know who was gorgeous? Betty White.
She
No,
really
really
was.
Betty
She
White
really
was
was in your younger days. Yes.
No,
She
I
was
disagree.
absolutely drop dead gorgeous.
I
Stephanie
disagree.
Powers on Heart to Heart.
Yep.
Oh, there you
And
go.
Yeah, because she always dressed nice, and she was just gorgeous.
Betty White was all
She
right.
kicked ass, too.
She was all right. In my opinion, she was all right. She was not drop dead. I wouldn't go that.
You
way.
gotta see like the 50s.
That was a
shows
different
that were
time.
on.
It was a different time. So
Robert Wagner had to be the top person. You know
who did look good when she was younger that I didn't think would is what's her name? Oh God, Martha Stewart. She looked good when she was younger.
Yeah, she did.
Martha Stewart?
Yeah.
Martha Stewart. Yeah, she looked good when she was younger.
Martha Stewart,
Lots
you're
of them
talking
did.
like
Martha Stanwyck was a
Cooking
hot
Queen and
woman
everything
on
like that.
TV.
The cooking chick, Martha Stewart. She
Yeah.
looked good when she was younger. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Honestly, I mean, didn't
really
she just do a thing for Sports Illustrated?
I don't know if she did. I don't know about that, but I do know she looked good.
Don't know. Yeah.
You know,
She did it. She did a photo spread for Sports Illustrated. She's on one of the pages of this Wednesday issue.
You know who never did look good though? Hillary Clinton. Not once.
Never.
I went back
It's
and looked
time
at
for
her younger
Hillary to
pictures.
open the closet.
Dude, when she was a lawyer and she got disbarred. Yeah.
And
those
you know
giant
it's awesome. It's awesome when she goes like on a talk show panel type thing and says like, "Yeah, Joe's too old." You know, Jesus Christ. I mean, God, could you like
Cliff
make
agrees
it?
with you, Tim. Tim Cliff agrees with you, and Margaret.
Oh, she was hot.
And
She
Cliff remembers Cuddle Knowledge.
All right,
I remember that movie. I saw it.
That's
one of my first crushes.
Way
was,
back.
One of my first crushes was Wendy from the Wonder Years. Oh yeah.
Oh, Danica McKellar. See, I'm older than you, so I was already too old for her. But
from the Wonder Years. Yeah, that was right. Her and then Topanga from Boy Meets World.
Oh, my daughter loved that.
I like them younger. So
well, I can't.
It's nicer when you get older.
Somebody's under 18 when I'm like 30. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, that's a little. Yeah, that's pushing.
That was the thing that blew me up about Britney Spears video.
That's what I was just saying. I was just about to ask about that. Like, I was conflicted about Britney Spears. Like, she is hot, but God, she's
You're
not.
right.
Well, I'm Catholic.
I was
that's
really
That's our
conflicted.
fantasy.
You know, I'm Catholic too. Roman
So that's
Catholic.
like, I
you
know
know,
those girls.
You know, I might
I
have
was
to put Jesus aside for a
I
minute.
know. I was
Jesus
completely
will understand.
conflicted. I was like,
He'll understand.
I was like, God damn, her. And then Christina Aguilera was another one. It's like, yeah, you're really testing me.
She
Stop
was
testing
really
me.
cute.
you know.
And she put on a lot of weight.
But you know, that Britney Spears thing, from the moment you heard that beat come in and you saw her dancing, it's like,
Yeah,
hello.
Turn back, back Satan.
But you know, I think Cliff would agree with me that like Anne Margaret could walk in a room, you know,
and stop
dressed in a freaking prison outfit and just make it hot, just because when she was like, you know, acting on film and everything, she was always looking the other actors in the eyes. And that's what made her so awesome.
She made Viva Las Vegas tolerable.
Las Vegas what?
Viva Las Vegas with her and Elvis.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like one of the only Elvis films in the 60s that's even watchable because of her.
Oh, exactly.
It had a great theme song, too.
Another
Viva Las Vegas.
Another one.
That's right.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Kenny.
Another one who's
Thank you very much.
Still
I'm
extremely
sorry.
hot, by the way, is Cindy motherfucking Crawford. Oh God.
Oh God.
Who?
Ooh, Cindy Crawford. Oh. God.
Well, and,
Yeah,
you know,
she's-
and
yeah,
Cat, you know,
she's
Cat,
an alien. She's still
Cat
perfect.
Girl is still
is.
up there.
She is.
Cat, you know, you need to throw your opinions out here. You know, don't let us guys bully you into.
Yeah, if you think
you know, I
it's
mean,
hot, say this guy's fucking hot. Just start going. Just let your inner guy out, Cat Girl, when you talk about the guy.
Exactly.
Let your inner guy out.
Well,
If you think Simon Rex is really hot, tell us why.
Or Harry, whatever his name is.
Reams?
I don't know. Some
Styles.
Harry dude. Yeah, that guy.
Well, I'm not sure what Harry wants to be right
Oh,
now.
Potter.
Well, I will say one celebrity that I thought looked pretty good looking when he was younger is Triple A, Shawn Michaels, and Ed.
Oh,
I
really?
thought
One of
they
my
Triple
both
H?
best
looked
friends is the
when they were
lady in
Triple
younger.
Toledo.
H, really?
He's got that
Yeah.
nose. The nose didn't bother you?
Not
She
really.
didn't
I
notice
mean,
the
it's just a
neck,
weird
the
nose,
rest
I
of
think.
it.
Dude, trust me, the nose thing is a benefit. Okay, everybody like dumps
Uh-huh.
on like Triple H for having a big nose and everybody else having big
Yeah,
nose
but
and
I mean,
stuff. It has its benefits.
Well,
Yeah, but
that's
I
what Steve
mean,
Martin said in
Triple.
Roxanne.
Yeah,
You
but
can
I mean,
satisfy two girls at once.
yeah, but I mean, Triple A could pull off the long hair quite well. I will say.
He had a good head of hair. He did have a good head of
When
hair.
DX was in their prime when they were funny, I loved every
Yeah.
Monday night just to watch what they
Yeah.
were going to do.
Oh, does
Their
anybody
reunion.
remember? Does anybody
And
remember
seeing
the Raw episode when Sergeant Slaughter, I guess, who was like the commissioner,
Yeah, time
Oh
to
and
yeah, they were
he had
wearing
like
the
a
mask
reputation
with
of
the
like spitting when he
wipers.
so they
speaks,
put the little
and like they
visors on.
pulled down
Yeah.
like the visors.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, that's when
yeah.
they were the bad boys dropping their pants
Yep,
everywhere.
I remember that.
Remember what they did to Vince Mike at one point?
Oh God,
That was
that night
pretty
when they put "I
hilarious.
like cocks,"
Oh yeah.
and then the following week they were at the University of South Carolina, where the mascot's a gamecock. They said, "We found the biggest one we could, cocky."
Oh, someone wanted to laugh out loud that one. He was like, "Wait."
I like when they had their reunion in like the early 2000s or middle 2000s. They had their reunion and it was just him and DX. And Triple H is like, I gotta go find Sean. He finds him working at a fucking cafeteria, just super kicking motherfuckers. That was fucking.
That's when Shawn Michaels was having. Yeah, he had left wrestling supposedly.
Yep.
Oh, because
Yeah,
he had lost
and
his
then he
smile.
did the sweet 10 minutes
Well, you
into
know
the
what?
bright girl.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
But
people
what'd
that
you-
have smiles because of him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, true.
I'm happy
I
that
think-
he's happy now. But he's got a lot of.
Do any of you guys remember Bobby the Brain Heenan?
Oh yeah.
Oh, with Gorilla Monsoon.
Yep.
Oh my God!
Would you
You know,
stop
Would
it?
you
can I tell like a
stop?
Yeah,
really
would
quick?
you stop?
Can I tell a really quick Bobby Heenan story as far as like him being on live TV? And I don't know if you can see it on YouTube or not, but way back in the day, the Royal Rumble and was being a pay-per-view thing and stuff, and at the time, the WWF, as they were called, they introduced a wrestler named Bastion Booger.
Oh,
I
God.
remember him, yeah.
Oh, he was. Oh man.
He was horrible.
Yeah, that's
And
I got
Bobby Heenan on live TV.
I got funny story of my own. My mom remembers I need to.
This is why
have drugs on
WCW was kicking their
Bisto.
ass for 83 weeks.
Bobby Heenan says, I don't know who it was. I think it might have been like Sean Mooney for all I know. But he says, I don't know, but I'm picking Booger to win.
Well,
And he kept making like Booger jokes all through the match.
That's all you could do with that one. They flicked him.
Well, I kind of have funny story of my own about wrestlers that I like. Apparently, my mom remembers when I was little, I had a crush on the Bisto, and apparently when he went heel, I walked in, I got so mad, I literally went up and slapped the TV saying, "Bad Bisto," and then what?
The thing with wrestling now is you really don't have defined good or bad.
Well, no, they really don't. It's
I mean, Paul Heyman's annoying, but I love him.
Yeah, but he got me. Roman Reigns is good looking. He got me.
Actually, I don't
twice,
have to admit that because I don't like guys, so I don't have to admit that. But
That's
I do
okay.
admit.
Well, it's
but
okay
I
if you
do.
did, though.
No, it would be okay.
None
if
of
I
us
did.
will judge you.
No, but
No
I'm just
kink
saying.
shame.
Here's you see all these videos people say Roman Reigns never loses. I'm like, y'all are so fucking young. You do not realize that the first few champions held the belt for like 8 fucking years. I mean,
well, they didn't have anybody take it off. You know, basically when Bruno was the champion, they had nobody else.
Well, they could have. They could have like there's people that
And
could have.
R.I.P. Superstar Billy Graham, by the way.
They didn't have crossover.
R.I.P. Superstar Billy Graham.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Steroids.
Passed away this week.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And he made Jesse Ventura and Hulk Hogan. Nobody can deny it.
True.
Just as Playboy Buddy Rogers
made Ric Flair.
Bingo.
I don't realize something, but I think I might have think for guys with long hair, because literally every wrestler I done met that looks good to me has long hair. Darn it!
What about you don't like The Rock then?
I think he's pretty cool.
John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena. A lot of
You
girls
can't
like
see
John
me.
Cena. Yeah.
Okay.
What about
nobody say nothing bad about Cena.
What about
he's one of my Boston boys?
Cena's a bitch.
Hey.
Okay. Want to make this personal? Take off that badge. No, put down my camera.
No,
oh no!
I really I dislike Cena. The reason I can appreciate him now, looking back on things, but at the time I disliked him because I was just so upset with the adamancy that he could have been a great heel, and they never turned it. He
started out heel though.
I know
he was a heel when he started the Doctor of Thugonomics.
I know, but
before that, when he was like, what was his first name?
But the crowd turned him babyface.
The crowd, kind of.
Excuse me, guys.
Once the kids started loving him.
Yeah, and they did because they had no one else to.
Oh, when he was doing the rap thing, it was great.
Excuse me, guys. I got to.
He could captivate the audience, but I just figured he could have been a great heel, and I think that it could have been a chance for other people like Chris Jericho or Christian.
Well, Jericho goes in and out of that persona.
I mean, he was a great when Jericho wanted to be. He could be a great babyface.
Can all six of us agree? Can all six of us agree that Chris Jericho, for all of the work that he's done based in Stampede, ECW, WCW, then ECW again, then WCW, then WWF, and finally AEW, that he really deserves
and New Japan
on the rock of I mean, along with Hogan and Flair.
I wouldn't put their Hogan. Yeah, I wouldn't put Hogan.
None of this is happening.
I agree, but as far as from a pure wrestling standpoint, Hogan.
Oh no! Hey, but if you want to see something interesting, find Hogan wrestling in Japan.
That's nuts.
Yep.
Oh, it's incredible.
He wrestled beautifully against those Japanese guys. I mean, he was.
He's doing arm drags, and
I have tickets to go see New Japan World in Philadelphia on August 19th.
In the 80s, and he wasn't
Front
even
row.
big.
Oh wow!
But it was fascinating to watch these because he did what he did because that's what the.
I gotta drop though, guys.
All right.
No, before don't drop yet. Tell us about the Japan that you're going to.
Yeah, tell us about it, brother.
What the New Japan show? It's Best of Super Juniors. It's down at 2300 Arena. I have front row seats, north section, which is actually across from the cameras, and so we're going to be. Me and my brother are going to be on video quite a lot. And God knows if there's going to be guardrails, but yeah, it's going to be all the Flippy boys. Ray Phoenix will probably be there. Will Ospreay will probably be there. Some of the bigger names in New Japan wrestling, and a lot of AEW stars will be there too because
they're on loan.
AEW and New Japan have teamed up along with Ring of Honor. So we got Ring of Honor.
And the good news, I think there's good news for more team ups with WWE now because Vince sold him. Now Anthem Sports owns WWE.
Correct.
And they will be, hopefully, they will be more open to cross promotions. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, they got to do something because
AEW.
their stock is tanking.
Well, that's because Vince
Yeah,
came
it's
back and
dropping.
started
Yeah, that's because
fighting
Vince.
again.
Yeah,
It's Vince. It's all Vince.
Triple H was doing a great job producing that show.
Absolutely.
And he can't even do it anymore.
It's
He's done.
He said the forbidden word.
And you know, I mean, honestly, guys, you know, let's face it. The only people we're hearing that Triple H has been like kind of, you know, dismissed from his duties. It's just like the online dirt sheets, like Meltzer and all these other
Meltzer
guys.
sucks.
And it's like, so until you hear
He
it from
hates
like,
every
you know,
wrestler
it's
there
like
is.
when Stephanie quit, she said, I'm submitting my resignation. Boom. End of discussion. So Triple H is there, and Vince has said that, you know, he has full authority, and he's told the stockholders that. And the board of directors too of the new company. So they're going to go in this direction, and let's see if it works.
Well, yeah, I watched it a couple of weeks ago, and I realized by the second hour there had only been like one match so far.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
Crap. It was a good match.
There's way too much drama going on. Too much for the average watcher.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
you know,
honestly
it's starting to get like more drama than wrestling.
I want to see more wrestling, and you know, cut your promo at the end. You don't have to cut a promo for a half an hour.
Well,
Which is why
and it ends the same way. Somebody runs in and beats somebody up,
Yeah,
and you know they run away.
Although I don't think any of us would disagree to having a 3-hour Raw segment with Piper's Pit.
Oh, Piper's Pit,
that man.
Yeah,
for 3 hours. I would
miss
pay
Dusty
for that.
Rhodes,
I would. Yeah, I would.
I actually stopped watching WWE. I actually have been watching
Same
a lot
here.
of.
I don't watch it.
I've been watching Joshi Pro Wrestling and Shimmer. That's what I've been watching. It's a lot more.
Shimmer is a woman's federation.
I thought
So
AEW have been good, but they're backtracking now.
So is Joshi Pro. Joshi Pro is Japanese.
Right. Okay.
It's, all in it's where Kana, she was known as Kana, comes from.
Wait, Bacon.
Asuka. She was known as
Asuka.
She was known as Kana. Yeah.
She's better as a
wait,
heel.
Did you guys mention Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Oh, Stone Cold 316.
I remember
Yeah,
when
and
he was
I
in
miss-
Texas and he was Steve Williams at first, and they told him, "Hey, guess what? There's a Dr. Death Steve Williams. You got to change your name."
Yeah, and he actually had hair back then too.
That's right.
Right? With the Hollywood blondes.
USWS on,
Tucker, what's your story? You met him? You met him?
Well, I'm just gonna say I haven't watched wrestling in a long time. I feel like Vince have ruined WWE, and the main wrestling stuff I want now, the old clips I find from WWF and stuff from years ago.
Watch old Dusty Rhodes interview clips.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Or the one that says "hard times."
Oh God!
Hard times.
Or Randy Macho Man Savage.
Oh,
He knew how to cut a promo.
His brother said that's actually
I'm
how he
telling
talked.
Kenny, will I get your channel like taken off the air if I say that Dusty Rhodes' Hard Times speech was
probably
just below Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" speech?
It was awesome.
That's how incredible it was,
and
it
didn't write his
revolutionized
promos, he
like
just
a
did his
whole freaking area of the South.
Who was really good at promos was Jake the Snake Roberts. He didn't have to shout.
Oh, he was
didn't have-
cold.
He just talked to you. Like, listen to me right here.
Yep.
This is what's gonna happen, and you're not
Kenny,
gonna like it.
you
I don't
know,
care
I'm
if
gonna
you
beat
don't
the
It's a
shit out of you
shame.
and set the snake on you, and that's it.
It's a real shame what happened to him and to DDP. But at least they join forces and they're trying to get themselves better.
Yeah,
DDP is a wonderful man.
Yeah, he
really
is.
I mean, yeah, you know, and I don't know if you guys have ever considered it, but I actually got the DDP things, the DVDs, a couple
Yoga.
years back.
You know who turned it down? Shark Tank.
I
were
know,
all kicking
right?
themselves in the ass
Right?
over it.
They turned it down, and
Yeah.
now DDP is,
DDP yoga, man.
I remember
Exactly,
DDP being a manager in the old AWA.
exactly when he was managing the
the
diamond and Pat.
Diamond Dolls. Yep.
Only I wish Eddie Guerrero was still alive.
Yeah.
It was what happened to him and how it bad the cripping on what he did after his death.
Yep.
That was trying to wait them all around.
Yeah, but now you can't even talk about Chris.
I don't
Benoit
even think
anymore.
of him. There's a
There's
a Paul Heyman clip
it's
of him
amazing.
doing like a speaking engagement, and some guy keeps yelling out Benoit's name and says, "Oh,
yeah,
you
he
want to
my
talk
boy
about?"
or something like that.
Yeah, two people didn't have a choice what happened that night: his wife and his son.
I saw that.
I still don't
Yeah.
get why people try to defend Chris. Like, I'm sorry, but his
There's no
medical,
defense.
No, there
yeah,
is
his
none.
medical issues isn't a gift for taking the lives of a kid and his mom. I mean, there were other wrestlers with health problems too, or that's similar to Chris, and they didn't kill anyone like he did.
If you were around when he was still in WCW, some of that whole storyline with them and Kevin Sullivan was true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
Kevin
It morphed
Sullivan,
into reality.
Sullivan did evil better than anybody.
Yep.
He stole my girlfriend or my wife.
He was right.
And after a month or two,
This is before they had the Edge, Lita, and Matt Hardy story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, right.
I only heard Chris was a bully back days. He wasn't the same person that everybody thought he was.
Well, I mean, honestly, from someone, who has actually, known about Chris Benoit since the early freaking 80s, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
The guy was just.
You knew he was.
He could have been one of the
wound.
greats.
Oh man! But Arn Anderson
He
said it. He
really
saw it
could.
one time. Said that's a horseman. You have to get him.
I mean, even if he had lessened up on the steroids and everything, and lost a little of the bulk and everything, but he was told to stop doing the headbutt off the top rope.
Yep.
And he kept doing it.
I mean, even after he saw what happened to the Dynamite Kid, he was fucked up after doing that too.
Oh God, yes.
So I mean, it already
White
wasn't
guys
a good...
and headbutts don't work out very well.
No, and that's the thing. Like, but I do think that through that tragedy, and it was a tragedy, something came of it. The fact that it was able to bring more attention to CTEs. I mean, it is real.
Well,
I mean,
Christopher Nowinski, when he had to stop wrestling,
a wrestler, with WWE.
You knew he was smart.
Yeah.
He was right here in Hartford. Yeah.
I mean, because it's not an isolated incident either. It doesn't just happen with wrestlers. Junior Seau killed himself because of CTE.
I mean, Dave Doris of the Chicago Bears did the same thing. Shot himself in the chest so they could look at his head.
I remember the Seau.
And what about what about Daphne? She thinks she had CTE and she killed herself.
Yeah.
Shot herself in her chest so they could, and she said, "Study my brain."
Please check my brain.
Yeah. That was
there's
really
no question
sad.
about it. They're trying to get.
Chris Canyon.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, he had other demons. He thought Chris Canyon thought he got blackballed because he was gay, but I don't think he was the first. I mean, Pat Patterson was never blackballed, and everybody knew it.
Well, apparently there was an agreement with him and Vince Senior. So.
Yeah, he was a huge star.
Well, like DDP says, yes, it's scripted, but sometimes it's real.
Exactly.
And every once in a while, you get a wrestler who's pissed at another one, and they are real.
Oh yeah, there's been quite a few shoot fights out there.
Yeah, you piss off the Undertaker, you gotta face him. Good luck.
And
Yeah,
actually, you want to hear a funny story? You guys are mentioning the DDT with Jake the Snake.
Mhm.
Okay, are we all in agreement that he basically originated that move?
Yeah, it was an accident. You're gonna say, I know.
Yeah, and he was gonna suplex the guy.
Yep.
But I guess he'd been stiff in the ring, and he's like, "Nah, I'm just gonna drop him on his fucking head." And then he did the whole slapping his thigh and doing the twirl with his hand, and then boom.
He gave Ricky the Dragon Steamboat that DDT on the outside, and he kept telling him, "You don't want this. No, we can't do this move." He
Yeah.
do it.
But they did it.
Wait, what? Did any wrestler became paralyzed for life after he got dropped?
Draws.
Yep.
Yeah, Darren Draws.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said,
and, he was a former NFL player too.
Yeah, he never had any malice for D'Lo Brown over it.
A wrestler actually died too.
Oh, with Rey Mysterio, I remember a while back.
Yep, it was a Rey Mysterio.
It was a 619 gone bad.
Yep.
Oh, down in MMA.
Not only that, but there was a Japanese wrestler too that died too.
And then one got killed in Puerto Rico, Bruiser Brody.
Wait, what
Oh,
happened?
jeez.
He could have been so
Bruiser Brody.
WWE.
Wait,
I mean, honestly, Sean, I actually approached so many people to try to get funding because I knew that Brody's anniversary of his death was coming up. I wanted to do a video, talk to the people who were involved and everything like that for the 30th anniversary, right? And I got basically stonewalled and everything, and that's cool though. But you know what ended up happening? Somebody ended up actually releasing like a documentary on the 30th anniversary, and it's like, dude, that's awesome.
I used to watch WCCW first, like on UHF in syndication, and then on satellite. And I remember him and Abdullah the Butcher talk about your.
Oh my God.
That was just stand in the ring, say how bad we can make each other look.
Cat Girl's been trying to talk for a minute here now. Go ahead, Cat Girl.
Wait, I know about Rey Mysterio. What happened to him?
He was in a match with another wrestler, and the wrestler ended up dying. I think he had a heart attack. Actually.
Well, actually, I think it's because his neck just,
Yeah.
It was a fluke. It was a fluke.
Everybody says Ray is really safe to work with.
Yeah.
I mean, he's never hurt anyone before.
And
and that's what everyone was saying after
in WCW, so we do know what he looks like.
Right.
He wears it out of respect for his predecessors, but I think if you saw him without his mask, he wouldn't have a big trauma over it.
No.
And I remember him saying I still think the worst thing I ever did for my career was taking my mask off at WCW.
Yeah.
It probably was.
Yeah. Some of those Mexican wrestlers never appeared without it, even when they're 75. El Santos.
They were like, fuck you, man.
Mils Mascaras was a national hero.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Dude, back in the day, in the 60s and the 50s and the 40s, they took wrestling seriously. I mean, people would actually throw bottles and glass bottles
or
at people
tears
and things like that. I mean,
forget the 40s and 50s and 60s. That was happening in the 70s and 80s with Roddy Piper, for crying out loud.
In the 70s, you had the masked wrestler.
How many times did Terry Funk get stabbed?
Oh, Terry Funk is crazy, legit.
Well, it was before they came out with what everyone already knew, that wrestling was real. They finally came out with it, and all that shit.
You know why that happened? Because Vince McMahon was facing a problem with the New Jersey Board of Athletics.
Yep, and he said
decertified.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep.
I remember. Here's one that Tim probably knows: the Assassin.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Best promos in the world. Never yelled. He was just as cold-blooded. Always wore like a jacket when he did. He wasn't wrestling. But I mean, he looked good with the mask and everything, but they never unmasked him.
All right, guys. I think I am gonna have to cut this one short.
You're an hour past the last time you want to say goodbye.
Kenny, you can't do this.
It's been 3 hours now. I gotta get going. All right, so
we are on the precipice of something, Kenny.
No, not really, but it's been a fun conversation.
Tim, Kenny, I run away from you. You're a McDonald's doll, so.
Oh,
I'm
a McDonald's dog.
It has been a lot of fun, but I gotta get going. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. It's been fun having you guys up. Hopefully,
thank you for having me, Kenny. Thank you, guys.
Week, and we'll see you again. All right, guys, peace.
Next week, right?
Put the band back.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this